シャンプーのラビナス。私らしく髪を遊ぶ。
その女は本能で戦う。 Death by Degrees。
Be still! Don't move! This sword is my destiny.
Here's another! How's this? Shoot! Zia! Boom! Yeah! Hiya! Boom! Shoot! Tay! Yeah! Say! Tay! Forget it! Yeah! Boom! Hey! How's that? あなたに負けないくらい。
オッペンはあなたの綺麗を見つめます。綺麗を探そう。オッペン化粧品。
愛とか勇気とか友情とか、私は剣心と旅に出ます。
るろうに剣心 RPG 重勇辛抱編。
プレイステーション。
やっはいはっ
Destroy! Be still!
Hi.
No one can escape from me!
髪をデザインしよう。ラフな質感、ラフな形、デザイニングリキッドラビナス。そして髪がホッとするシャンプーのラビナス。私らしく髪を遊ぶ。
その女は本能で戦う。 Death by Degrees。
Be still! is my destiny.
Here's another! How's this? Shoot! Zaya! Boom! Yeah! Hiya! Boom! Shoot! Tay! Yeah! Say! Tay! Forget it! Yeah! Boom! Hey! How's that?
Slowly.
トンネルネル
Debug gamer debug yog debug bar.
みんなで寝るから美味しい雪印ねるジェラねるねるジェラジェラあんあんねるねるジェラジェラあんあんねるねるジェラジェラあんあんみんなで寝るから美味しい雪印ねるジェラ
Thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgles, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, agulated, percolated, thrum. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgles, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, agulated, percolated, thrum. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgles, tumbles, tented, throberg, lurd, torg, agulated, percolated, thrum. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgid, tumbles, tented, throbber, glurd, torgagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted. Thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgid, tumbles, tented, throbber, glurd, torgagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgid, tumbles, tented, throbber, glurd, torgagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgid, tumbles, tented, throbber, glurd, torgagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted, curdled, turgid, tumbles, tented, throbber, glurd, torgagulated, percolated, throb. Both this thrombosis, coagulation, clotted.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 80 days.
Hello? 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 Didn't know you could run out of wallpaper charges? Yeah, changes. Dula P. Zanlane, how you doing? Adwork, you did it. Adwork.
Muted stream of
You leveled up a hype train. You had the stream on mute. You missed out on the preamble. Can I get a hello? What's going on? He sounds so bad like he spent half the night voicing, nursing my boys. I've got a little bit of a nose. Full of something. A little bit sick. A little bit. Smug Dua Lipa. What's going on? Is everybody enjoying the newly released video game that just came out? Wore that shirt already? Yeah, whatever. It was on my bed. Nab that cat and run, how you doing? Snotty streamer incoming. Is everybody enjoying Falcon?
Alright, we did it. I made it to 2.25 years of
2.25, that's the big one, yeah. Falcon, how you doing? Fucking Rematch came out. I'm pretty sure Rematch is out now. Yeah, Humanity, that was last year. You do not work on Fridays and always feel obligated to tell us. You are obligated. Is Rematch out on Game Pass? It's a shame it doesn't have fucking crossplay. So you can play with the other Game Pass user on PC. Is Final Fantasy 16 on Game Pass? Now that it's out on Xbox? Buy rematch so we can get Sifu 2. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Keep with the boys. Plasma Ball! That's a girthy cheer. Plasma Ball, that's a big one. You gotta be careful. You might get stuck halfway down. You're doing that exact thing, buying rematch so we get Sifu 2. Please do not buy rematch. The studio head is a dickhead. I don't know what he did, but Ira told me he sucks. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, Franz. You're in Peeves chat, hey, when I said the player counts. Peeve said, Peeve goes, is anyone playing rematch? And I'm like, oh, it has 60,000 players on Steam right now. Then I said, for comparison, Mind's Eye has 63 players. And yeah, Mind's Eye, I looked at Mind's Eye on Steam, it had 63 players. Like, that's less than we have viewers right now. There are more eyeballs on this stream than there were eyeballs on Mind's Eye. That's so fucked. Like, the stream's only just started. Mark84LT, thank you for almost leveling up the hype train. Which, when it's, you know, an almost level up is, honestly, that's better than a level up. That's some City of the Wolves numbers, right? Yep. Twice as many balls. I'm never doing a Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye's over. The meme is gone. The dream is gone. Absolver only has 31 players. We're never getting Absolver 3. It's got less players than game developers. Yeah, right? Fuck me. Anyway, great job, Mind's Eye. I'm sure, like, the devs got paid. Studio shut down. Whatever. Like, Mind's Eye was, like, published by IOI or something, wasn't it? 101? IOI? I can't remember. They're gonna pay. You gotta pay for those negative comments. When do I get paid for them? Yeah. You can get Mortal Shell / Code Vein 2, then anything is possible. Yeah, I guess. Code Vein 2 at least is like made by a big company. I don't know who makes Mortal Shell 2. Oh yeah, but sorry, is Final Fantasy 16 on Game Pass? Because I got a code for it. I got an Xbox code for Final Fantasy 16. It's not? Do you want it, Humanity? You don't want it. Do you want it, really? Because I was going to message it to you, but I was wondering if it's already on Game Pass. You want it? Yeah, okay, I'll send it to you later. It's in my email. You can play, you play Final Fantasy 16 and share your opinions and feelings about it. Us PlayStation gamers. That's like old news for us. It'll be funny. You can be like, oh guys, now I'm all caught up on the Final Fantasy 16 opinion having. It does have shitty side quests, and a lot of them too. The hype train's about to end. It's Friday. I love experiencing every Final Fantasy thing. They're actually all on Xbox now, aren't they? Anybody playing that Sifu Dev Carlos Rocket League knockoff rematch? I'm tempted but undecided. That's what we were just talking about. We were just talking about rematch. It's $25 with microtransaction. It has a character creator, but it doesn't look any good. Yeah, here the resolution is dog shit. It's actually lower than PlayStation 5, yeah, which is weird because, like, you know, I'm a big PlayStation enjoyer, but the Xbox Series X is a more powerful console than the PlayStation. Like, well, I guess the PlayStation 5 Pro, I guess, is more powerful. At least 6 to 60 FPS. I wonder if the cutscenes are 60 FPS on Xbox, whereas they were 30 FPS on PlayStation. They're probably not 60 FPS. Look at that little clock slowly fading out in the corner of the screen. Cutscenes are still 30, okay. Rematch is quite fun. I don't even like football. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with it. I booted up the Rematch alpha at some point, looked at the character creator, and I was like, ah yeah, and then I closed it and I never went back to it. That was the noise I made. Ah yeah. It's called soccer. It's called football in some part of the world, isn't it? So I took a look at that Blood Message game. Everybody's been talking about that game, Blood Message. Why is everyone talking about that? It just looks like a CGI cutscene. It just looks like CGI. It was all in the Discord there. Everyone's like, Chinese... Humanity called it Chinese Assassin's Creed, but I'm pretty sure it's more like Chinese Uncharted, it looks more like. Did I choose the implant or the cloning? Humanity, I'm basically going down the path of the implant, but it's not done yet. But I think I'm going to go the implant route. But, yeah, I haven't done it yet. Oh, it looked amazing if it was very unbelievable. Oh, soccer is just Rocket League without cars. Yeah, that's real soccer is just Rocket League without cars, exactly. You'll go the other way. Okay, alright. Yeah, in fact, I guess I won't talk more about that game because I'm worried someone will say like spoilers in the chat or something like that, yeah. Chinese Uncharted is just Jackie Chan Adventures? Do you mean the PlayStation 1 game? Oh, that was Stuntmaster. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster. Bimsby, what's going on? Time is it's 10 to 9. It's 10 to 9. Does Rematch have jiggle physics? In this day and age, I can only accept games where there's individual jiggle map for each buttock. Hong Kong game. What were we talking about? It was a TV show. Oh, Jackie Chan Adventures. Yeah. Man, speaking of jiggle physics, it's so disappointing that Kazan's female character scenario is so cut down, so cut back. Can you play as a woman in Rematch? Yeah. The character creator has 2 genders to choose from. 2 to choose from. And I guess it's like all customizable and stuff. I'm not sure if there's like many body types or anything like that, but it's definitely a thing. Yeah, I've still got that. See, I've still got these $100 JB Hi-Fi vouchers, and I'm like, I could get Kazan and do a playthrough as a woman character, but then it's like, I guess it's kind of like Neo, where with Neo, you play through as John Neo, but if you work really hard, you can unlock a female skin. Kazan came out. Kazan's been out for like a year or 6 months or something like that. Yeah. The American female soccer team was actually pretty successful, way more than the male team. Yeah. They should stop calling it female soccer and that can just be the default now and have male soccer as well. Apparently cutscenes don't even play when using the female skin. That's what I mean. Yeah, like there's no voice lines for the. Apparently, like most dialogue is missing or something, or most voices are missing when you play as the female character, and cutscenes do not play. So yeah, it really does sound like similar to Neo, where you obviously play through as the guy. Neo doesn't even give you a choice. You have to play through as the guy first, and if you work really, really hard, your reward is the transformation skins, but you have to do a bunch of stuff to get them anyway. I read the news today. Nintendo Switch 2. Kierodus, how you doing? Nintendo Switch 2 third-party sales are worse than expected. Did you all see the big news? I kind of wonder if that's really true. I like... They're saying, like, many publishers have come out saying, these are worse than our worst estimates. This is worse than we expected it could have even been. And I'm kind of like... But then I looked at the numbers they provided, and I couldn't quite figure out what the fuck they were talking about. They were like, yeah, actually... 83% of sales were first-party games, and I'm like, that's not a number of sales. 83, of course, like 83%, but how many? Like, how many sold? Like, if like fucking 17% of your sales were third-party games, and you sold 10 billion games, like the total sales were 10 billion or something. I don't know. Like, were people's estimates that like, oh, surely at least 40% will be third-party, but it turned out actually to be 13%. Doesn't that just mean, like, Nintendo's first-party games were more successful than expected, rather than third-party games sold worse than expected? I don't know, like... I think the Nintendo Switch 2 is a stupid console and very, very low value, obviously, but, I don't want to, like, look for problems where they don't exist, so I'd like more information about, is this really bad, or are people just... There have been a lot of articles trying to cash in a little bit on the bad vibes for the Nintendo Switch. Some people want to write doomer articles. There's lots to talk about with Nintendo Switch doomering, but I mean, yeah, I'd like to also be based in fact. It can't be positive, it has to be negative. Yeah. Nobody wants to miss out on Mario Kart. Yeah, I was wondering, like, is it just that Mario Kart just sold 1 billion copies and third-party people were like, oh, we thought we would get a bigger slice of the pie, rather than the games just aren't selling? I mean, because, like, I don't know. I guess everyone who buys a Nintendo Switch 2 gets Mario Kart, right? Does anyone know anyone who didn't? Did anyone get a Nintendo Switch 2 without Mario Kart? Although they did say that their numbers do not include the bundled Mario Kart sales. It's only talking about sales. Region, you got on without Mario Kart, did you, yeah? Are you waiting for, like, something to come out? A certain game to come out? You don't have Mario Kart World. Yeah, but Valkyrie, wasn't that because it was a gift and that particular unit wasn't available or something? I don't know. I still bought it for Mario Kart, not only with it. Now, Cyberpunk was the best, yeah, the best-selling third-party game, yeah. Yeah. Metroid Prime Enhanced. So you're waiting for Metroid Prime 4, right? Yeah. It's kind of like when I bought a Wii U and I just left it in the box until Bayonetta 2 came out. Yeah, Switch has the added value of being handheld. Yeah. That's great. That's such a low thing for me, being able to play games handheld. Yeah, Cyberpunk is the third-party game that people buy. Because when a new console comes out... Did anyone here buy a 3DS when it released? And you were kind of just buying a couple of games just out of courtesy. Like, well, I gotta get Street Fighter 4 3D. I gotta get Steel Diver. Like, everyone who bought a 3DS when it came out just got a game to be like, well, I mean, I gotta get something, right? I was there. I bought a 3DS when it first came out, and I got Steel Diver, Street Fighter 4, and fuck, I don't know. There might have been something else because the 3DS didn't have any good games when it came out at all. There was just nothing. It's not like me being like, oh, who the fuck wants Mario Kart? Really, like 3DS actually didn't have any very good games at all when it came out. I would have killed for Mario Kart World on 3DS back when that console released. You got Splinter Cell. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got Splinter Cell. I got Splinter Cell on 3DS. Yes. Yeah, I got that. It's actually really good. The 3DS Splinter Cell game is really good. I played it for like an hour, maybe. GameCube also had a pretty hard release lineup. Did it? What was the big first party games on GameCube? I think there was a Star Wars game, wasn't there? It was like Rogue Squadron or something like that. You bought a PSP with one Mortal Kombat game and spent 500 hours on it before you got a second game. Oh, Luigi's Mansion. There was maybe Mario Sunshine, right? Yeah, I got the first 3DS, yeah. Is there a new game that's on the Switch? Yeah, there's Mario Kart World. Yeah, that's the big one. Mario Sunshine was actually later on, was it? Okay. I didn't buy a GameCube when they... I didn't buy a GameCube until, like it was old. I bought a GameCube, like, on discount. Oh, yeah, no, as far as third-party games on Switch, I don't know if there's any exclusives. There is Bravely Default HD. Dr. Cyrax, how you doing? Dr. Cyrax, while I was just waiting for my VOD last night to copy over to my NAS, I had your VODs playing on my second screen, showing off the super high bitrate encoding you've got. I think you were playing, like, Burnout, and then there was something else as well. There was something else that switched to after that. And yeah, fuck, it looks good, doesn't it? Ikaruga was the best reason to buy a GameCube. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. I didn't see finals, but I saw Ninja Gaiden. Yeah. Peeve, how you doing? What's going on? Peeve, have you done the new thing in Night Rain? There's like a super boss or something like that. You got Bravely Default HD. Valkian, they're giving out codes for Bravely Default HD on rainmaker.gg. I thought about applying for one, but I was like, what am I going to do with this? Remember the new 3DS, which was meant to function as a new console with its own exclusives? Yeah, the new 3DS had a portable version of Xeno something. There was a game that ran better on new 3DS. It might have even been exclusive to new. Wasn't there like one exclusive to new 3DS? Beat it solo twice in a row while underleveled. No big deal. Easy. Yeah, good. New Night Rain boss got hands. I'd highly recommend trying. Oh, yeah, Dr. Sykes, I applied for it. I did actually apply for the beta. I don't know, like, if I'm waiting to hear back or something like that, but yeah. Target had it for $49, which is only $5 cheaper than JB. That's fucking great. Yeah, that's perfect. Good result. You asked your mum to pick up a new 3DS XL when you're at school, and the store clerk sold her a NES 3DS XL. So, like, a 3DS XL, but with the NES design on it. The new 3DS XL is one of the most uncomfortable consoles I own. The new Wait, no. The new 2DS XL. Remember the 2DS, right, which is a slab? It is one of the most comfortable consoles. The 2DS is a highly sought-after console today. People soft mod it, and they're like, it's just a fucking real comfortable slab you hold in your hand. It's real good. I've got a couple of 2DSs. And then they released the new 2DS, which actually unfolds. It goes back to the unfolding, the clamshell design. It's just 2D. I played through Metroid Samus Returns. Yeah, we have Target in Australia, yeah. On the new 2DS. And it is so uncomfortable. The fat of your hand, like, covers the speakers when you hold it, so the audio doesn't work properly. And it is just fucking, it's floppy. It's so shit. It's so shit. Yeah, the new 2DS, it came out in Australia before it came out anywhere else, except maybe Japan. It was weird, so like I bought one to be like, hey, I got the new console, everybody on the internet, look how radical it is, and it actually was really shit. I only have muscle in my palms from years of working out, but just one hand, yeah, just fucking shredded. You're thinking of importing Kunitsugami, even though it's a game key card, but to be fair, the game never got a physical release on other platforms either. Valkian, why don't you maybe just buy it off the store? Or how do you feel, Valkian, about buying Nintendo games digitally? Do you sort of not want to do that in case the store account, is the account system a bit fucky or something like that? Got yourself a Switch 2, and you got your girlfriend one. Honestly, it's a good system for what it is. Mario Kart is fun. The rubber banding is terrible. Best feature is the old games can run at 60 FPS. Yeah, I would buy a Switch 2 if the old games running at 60 FPS actually applied to... I was going to say games I cared about, but Astral Chain. If Astral Chain got a 60 FPS patch, I would just buy a Switch 2. I would be like, alright, we would stream it. We'd be like, let's do a full playthrough of Astral Chain at 60 FPS. Just a sucker for a physical item. Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah.
Oh well.
Crash Bandicoot, how you doing? You've been playing a lot of Vita and PSP, and those feel so much better than newer handhelds. How cool. The PSP is such a fucking cool console. Like, you go back and look at, like, the marketing for the PSP, and, like, it's just all, like, the photo shoots they were doing with celebrities and shit like that. It's such a cool console. The Vita is kind of ugly. It's crazy how good the PSP looks compared to the Vita. The Vita's just a little bit rounded and looks more like a toy. Looks a little bit more like a toy. I don't know how they did it. Like that touchpad on the back with all the symbols on it, and yeah, the little disc tray on the PSP. The PSP discs, like, I remember when the rumors were that oh yeah, the PSP Go marketing. Yeah. Remember when they announced, or there was like, Sony is going to announce its handheld PlayStation, and they were like, it's not going to be quite as powerful as a PlayStation 2, and and it will take discs, and all I could think of, like, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge because how do you fit a disc on a handheld? It's got to be like this big. And then they announced their little UMDs, and it was so cool. It was so cool. Love how rugged it felt. I wonder what my PSP is. Yeah, there used to be one under here that was hooked in for streaming, but it's not there now. It was cool how the PlayStation 1 used CDs, the PlayStation 2 used DVDs, the PlayStation Portable used UMDs, the PlayStation 3 used Blu-rays. We used to get, like, a new format with every console. But, like, obviously, that's not... I mean, the PlayStation 5 at least got 100 gigabyte Blu-rays, I guess. I thought it was going to look like the first portable Wii's. Yeah. The discs were just black because it was cool. The PlayStation 1 discs. Some people used to say, like, it makes them harder to pirate and stuff like that. But that was just, like, a story people said. Yeah, the black discs were just for style. Sometimes, like, the guys who would run piracy shops, they would actually get black CDRs. UMDs died in obscurity. Yeah, especially UMD movies. There's people who collect UMD movies. You were surprised at the time it didn't use Sony's minidisc. Yeah, minidisc doesn't hold much data, I don't think. Yeah, minidisc isn't like 300 meg or something like that? It's less than a CD, I'm pretty sure. Jacob Campbell, how you doing? What's going on? Minidiscs, I think, need to use digital compression to fit an entire album on there. You got a few unsealed ones and you're craving to... You got a few sealed ones. The Game Boy Advance movies, I've watched so many reviews of those. Scott the Woz owns, like, a full collection of them. There's, like, episodes of SpongeBob, and they're, like, 5 FPS, and the compression is insane. Shrek's on there, too. You watch Stealth on your PSP?
Hot water making you lightheaded?
You feel scammed buying a PS5 Pro. I swear on Christ, Silent Hill 2 on performance mode is still not 100% fixed. Like, holy shit, has Sony been on a sabbatical for the last 9 months? They keep saying they're working on it. What the fuck is it about Silent Hill 2 that's making it so hard for them to release a PS5 Pro patch? So many other devs just farted something out. They were like, yeah, the game runs at a bit higher resolution now and the shadows look a bit better, but it's got an upscaler or some shit. Like, what's up with Silent Hill 2 still not having a pro patch? They got Borat on PSP. South Park The Fractured Butthole wasn't supported on Switch 2 as of this moment. Oh, there's a couple of games that aren't supported on Switch 2 still. Sony's just laughing to the bank. You watch the Final Fantasy movie on PSP, that's probably the best way to view it. Do you mean Spirits Within or Advent Children? Fox Plays Official, what's happening? How's your Friday? You feeling fucking terrible, Jacob Campbell? It sounds like an incredible way to see the weekend in. You got Spider-Man 2 for free when you bought the PSP 1000. Oh, you watched Spirits Within on a UMD. Spirits Within is such a movie, hey. It's absolutely movie-pilled. Absolutely movie-pilled, film-brained. Your friend had 300 on UMD. Saw a video of E3 2005. Society used to be so much cooler. You watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I never watched any, like, movies on PSP. Yeah, I saw Spirits Within at the theater. I was like, back when the Spirits Within was like in development, it was hype as fuck. Cause like back then, Final Fantasy was to someone like me. I got into Final Fantasy with PlayStation, and Final Fantasy was just Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8, two absolute banger games, and they were making a movie. And like, that was it. I didn't know Final Fantasy 6. They never even came out in Australia. Like, all I knew was Final Fantasy 7 was fucking incredible, and Final Fantasy 8 had incredible graphics, and it was all, like, super cool, and the movie must be so fucking awesome. And people were like, yeah, now just be aware, it's not going to be based on Final Fantasy 7, but it's going to be similar. It's going to have, like, similar themes and stuff, because that's what Final Fantasy is all about. The graphics are going to blow you away. And, back in those days, movie trailers were all published on apple.com. So if you wanted to watch the latest movie trailers, you went to apple.com and it popped up with the little QuickTime plugin and then the movie. And I went to apple.com and watched the trailer for Spirit. Once the trailer came out, I watched the trailer over and over and over and over. The fucking trailer, I could like fucking the exact pacing of the trailer. I know it so well. Like, all the dialogue has been, like, edited to fit into the pacing of the trailer and shit like that. And now when I watch the movie, the dialogue sounds wrong, because usually in the trailer they, like, cut out all the gaps between the words to make them deliver it quicker to get through the dialogue and shit like that. I was fucking obsessed with the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie. And then it came out, and obviously, I convinced myself it was good. I was like, that was so amazing, that was so cool, that was so cool. And I watched it, like, 7 times. And, like, now, as an adult, I watched it again probably, like, 10 years ago. And it's so shit. It is so bad. The dialogue is so fucking bad. The graphics are awesome. It still looks great. There's, like, lots of scenes. There's lots of scenes in Final Fantasy Spirits Within that feel like a small cutscene from Final Fantasy 7. Like, you know how Final Fantasy 7 will do the thing where it's a fixed background, and you'll get in an elevator, and suddenly the background will animate. The camera stays still, but, like, an elevator will do some cool, like, thing. There's lots of moments like that in the movie where the camera's, like, locked in place, and some big mechanical thing does something cool, and it looks like a moment from Final Fantasy 7. And I was like, wow, that's really cool how they kind of got a bit of that style in there. But holy shit, that movie sucks. The characters are, like, a crappy caricature of Hollywood acting, and they are all Hollywood actors, but it's like, it's hard to believe that movie is, like, a lot of Americans were involved in the production of that movie, because it seems like it's produced by Japanese people being like, trying to explain American movies to Americans and being like, no, the hero has to talk like this, and the hero has to say that, and then they have to bully him a little bit, and then they all look at each other and roll their eyes and go to the next scene. It's so bad. It is so fucking bad. And the actual plot itself, like, I don't even have that many complaints with the plot itself. Like, oh, it turns out she's got a bit of goop inside her as well, and then they don't trust her because maybe they're implanting ideas in her brain and she's sabotaging. I don't even care about that shit. That movie fucked up Pixar for a while. Wait, did it? Like, as in, like, people lost faith in CGI movies or some shit? Yeah, I don't even really care that much about the plot of the movie. It is just hard to watch because every scene is just really shittily paced, shitty dialogue. It's just rough. That movie nearly bankrupted Square Enix. It destroyed the movie studio. They reused a lot of the assets from Spirits Within to make Final Flight of the Osiris, the Animatrix movie. When you watch the Animatrix movie, Final Flight of the Osiris, you can tell it's the character models from Spirits Within, just with, like, a little bit of click and drag, like the start of Mario 64 where they drag the face around a little bit. Yeah, Final Flight of the Osiris I remember being a little bit cooler than Spirits Within. But, and then they never made... I don't think they ever made anything else after Final Flight of the Osiris. Should you watch that movie with your students on Monday or watch some boring-ass shitty movie before summer break? I mean, yeah. Fuck yeah. You watched The Animatrix a few weeks ago? I haven't seen it in fucking forever. I haven't seen it since, like, at least 15 years ago. The movie almost killed Square until Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts saved them, and they joined with Enix. Yeah. I never even knew what Enix was before Square Enix became a thing. I always confuse them with Epyx. It's like EPYX. I'm pretty sure that's the devs of Buster Groove. And I could be wrong. I think Buster Groove might be made by a company called Epyx. And when Square Enix merged, I was like, wait, they're merging with the company that made Buster Groove? That's so random. I don't think that was right, though. They released Advent Children and people got their Final Fantasy... Nah, look, Well, Advent Children is not made by the studio who made Spirits Within. Like, that's different. Advent Children is really cool. Advent Children is a very cool movie. There's so many, like, epic moments. Really stupid movie. But, like, cool fight scenes, edgy dudes. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. It's very interesting. I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy VII, the extended universe anyway, so, you know, I was never going to love the story of it, but yeah, there's lots of cool moments. It's cool to see characters doing backflips and shit like that. When Advent Children came out, I never played Crisis Core, I'd never played Dirge of Cerberus, so I'd never really seen those characters in, like, super awesome fidelity doing backflips and shit. I assume Crisis Core probably has, like, cool CGI cutscenes in it and stuff. Jacob Campbell with the egg. Epyx made the Commodore 64 fast loader car? I didn't know that. Fake Fantasy fan Lance? Yeah, exactly. Fake Final Fantasy 7 fan, yes. Sephiroth not being edgy. He's a deep, complex, and multifaceted character. Yeah. I'm sure Final Fantasy Crisis Core really improves on Sephiroth as a character. Plays Final Fantasy 13 but won't rate Dirge. Dirge of Cerberus happens after Advent Children, does not lend anything to it. I was more like saying, like, I never saw the Final Fantasy characters as more than the quality they appeared as in Final Fantasy VII. And in Final Fantasy VII, there are some cutscenes where the character models are quite detailed, but a lot of the cutscenes in Final Fantasy VII are just like the chibi art style. So seeing Advent Children was like, whoa, they really went all in. I imagine all the Final Fantasy VII fans were hoping Spirits Within was going to be like Advent Children, and then people got walking around while transparent ghosts slowly chased them. Yeah, and I remember watching the making of Spirits Within, and they make a really big deal of... Spirits Within, I think it's rated PG, or it's rated like a low rating for an American movie, whatever American movie is where they've got to like remove the violence a bit. And they're talking about, like, there's scenes where there's, like, big explosions, and they were like, no, if you look really carefully, you'll notice no one actually dies in this scene. Everybody rolls out of the way, and it's all good. And I'm like, that's a really dumb thing to focus on. I wanted gore, I wanted a cool movie. I don't want you to talk about, like, how, like, yeah, nobody dies in this movie, except the people who get killed by the spirits or whatever. Now we have time-traveling Kingdom Hearts ghosts in the Final Fantasy canon. Spirits Within is a Mexican soap opera written by a Japanese produced in America with an American team. This is a concept very difficult to explain, but if you're Latino, you get it in like 5 seconds. Shit. I wanted gore in Shrek too, yeah. Spirits Within is rated POS. I should, I was about to say I should watch Spirits Within sometime, but I watched it like 10 years ago, and I don't think I ever need to see it again. Like, I think that's like... Spirits Within was 4 years before Advent Children, but shit moved fast back then. Like, 4 years back then, shit would happen. Shit would get done. Nowadays, you know, it takes like 40 years for a video game sequel to come out. They spent so much fucking money on Spirits Within. Yeah, remember how they tried to, like, turn Dr. Aki Ross into a... Wait, remember how they tried to do the whole thing? Yeah, I watched Isle of Dogs a few years ago. That was alright. Remember how they tried to turn Dr. Aki Ross from Spirits Within into a model? They were like, yeah, she'll be doing more appearances than just in the Spirits Within. She's a model. I don't fucking know how they described it. But did they give her a name, or did they just call her Dr. Aki Ross? Like even when she was appearing out of character, did the 3D model have a name? And it was like, Souls Zero. Hey, Souls Zero, you got a tier 2 sub. How you doing? How you doing? Didn't it bankrupt Squaresoft and precipitated their Square Enix deal? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You watched Spirits Within because you were mad. That had nothing to do with Final Fantasy after watching it, but I can't remember a single thing from that movie. I remember the movie so well. Just crap. But yeah, let me Google this. Spirits Within, Aki Ross. Appearances in what was she in, like Playboy and shit like that? She was probably in Playboy. Hey, Maxim magazine included a CGI character from Final Fantasy in their top 100. Oh yeah, it just credits her as Aki Ross. Aki Ross is not a video game character. She is a movie character based on a video game property. CGI. That's pretty weird. They didn't even give her a... She was permanently attached to fucking Final Fantasy. If they wanted it to be like like an external character that could appear in other media, they should have given her a different name. Who's the character in the poster to my left? Oh, this isn't a poster. That's just my screen. That's a fan art of Ayame from Tenchu. They should put her in Season 4 of Street Fighter 6 or Tekken 8, yeah. North side in the altars, I got up to like day 50-ish, maybe. How did I feel about trying a bit of Kingdom Hearts after all this time? Kingdom Hearts was, I liked the action. I liked the action and adventure in Kingdom Hearts. I liked jumping from platform to platform and killing the enemies. Walking around town talking to people was really bad. It was really hard to get through. It was really hard to do that. It was a very old game. The altars on Game Pass, you've downloaded it. Yeah, good. Nice. Nah, no glitch. So we haven't run into the game-breaking bug in the altars yet. We'll have to see how that goes. Oh no, the Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts were not endearing to me at all. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't find that entertaining or cool. I mean, when you guys were little, did you was it cool to see like Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts? I'm guessing it would have been. I have a friend of mine is like a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, and she like fucking goes crazy for that shit, but she's into like fan fiction and stuff like that as well, so... Yeah, Connie, but Tenchu has aged a lot better than Kingdom Hearts has. way better than Kingdom Hearts has. I think a lot of RPGs are kind of hard to go back to if you didn't grow up with them. It was cool seeing the Kingdom Hearts characters in Final Fantasy. Now that's more like it. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is rough. It's definitely a game you would have had to play growing up, I reckon, to enjoy it. Or maybe if you just have a lot of patience for, you know, walking around town, you gotta sort of walk around town. This is the NTSC version, Dr. Cyrax. You gotta walk around town, there's lots of loading screens and doors to go through, talking to every NPC, and eventually one NPC will be the one you had to talk to, and they'll be like, oh, I got the item for you, or whatever. And then you gotta do it again. You gotta walk around town, talk to every NPC again, and it's like, oh, now this was the one who wanted the item. And, yeah, you know, when you're a little kid and you get home from school, and you don't really want the game, you're not, like, getting through the game, you're just living in the world of that game. And you're not, like, super stressed about making progress. Yeah, that's the picture I just saw on Reddit, humanity. Walk around town just like a Strand type game. Yeah, interesting times. I don't know. I think, I don't know, maybe I was too old for Kingdom Hearts when it came out or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't remember anyone like my age enjoying Kingdom Hearts. I was playing Silent Hill 2. I played a lot of Silent Hill 2. I played a lot of Metal Gear Solid 2. I liked Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance a little bit. That was okay. I played shitloads of Parappa the Rapper 2. The game stops doing that a bit more later on, and the times it does, it's like more logical, because it's usually at the end of a level. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. You're actually playing good games instead? I mean, Kingdom Hearts was probably fucking fantastic at that time. Playing Kingdom Hearts 3 was jarring as heck because they're not an edgy 14-year-old anymore. Well, what was it like? Like, was Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of like, you remember like when, fucking the Star Wars prequels came out? And people who grew up with the original Star Wars movies watched the prequels and they were like, this is dog shit. Because the Star Wars series didn't grow up with its audience. It turns out George Lucas only knows how to make movies that appeal to children. And if you were a child when Star Wars came out, you loved it, and you still love it as an adult. But you watch the prequels and you're like, Jar Jar Binks is way too stupid, and why do the characters do that dumb stuff? And like, this is really dumb. Like, and was Kingdom Hearts 3 like the same, where it didn't grow up with its audience? Was it like kind of childish and weirdly attempting to be edgy and stuff like that? I only know Kingdom Hearts 3 from Donkey's review of it, and it didn't look good. Did not look good at all. I don't know if I think Donkey is a Kingdom Hearts fan. Maybe it's a bit hard to get a read on him, but. The cringy scenes still remain, but your tolerance for it just wasn't there anymore, really, yeah. I think... I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 3 was ever going to appeal to a new young audience. It probably did need to grow up and become, like, appeal to a player between the age of 30 and 40 years old. But I'm not sure, maybe they didn't do it. Did anyone like Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, everyone I know hated it. Like, especially Kingdom Hearts fans. The gameplay in Kingdom Hearts 1, back at release as a 13-year-old, was pretty cool. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 was good because, like, up to that point, the Final Fantasy franchise was, like, all turn-based and low-quality graphics and stuff like that. And Kingdom Hearts was an action game. Actually, just an action game in general on a console was, like, great. Like games now are so fast-paced and there's so many enemies and there's explosions and stuff. And, like, that on its own was just so cool. Yeah, we're still waiting for the complete Jar Jar Binks villain arc to be fulfilled. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, like, just an action game in general back in the PlayStation 2 era was exciting. Because, you know, PlayStation 1 games, they were, like, jank, slow, 3D movement hadn't been totally figured out. And even when it was, like, the draw distance was low as fuck. So seeing, like, characters from a franchise that was, like, the epitome of slow gameplay that was limited by the hardware, suddenly being like, oh, wow, this is, like, super fast-paced and all the animations are so bouncy and detailed and stuff like that. You've never seen anything related to Star Wars. Is Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts? Oh, I don't know. Is Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts? Because, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is. Caribbean. Kingdom Hearts doing that thing where the evil versions of characters have their names backwards with an X added. That is so cool. That is so cool, though. Kingdom Hearts 1 does have edgy characters. They're never the protagonist, so it doesn't really make the player feel edgy. Yeah, fair. Oh, man. Did you all watch, Oh, there might be Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts 4. Okay, that'll be finally be good. Did you all watch, Metal Gear Online has sort of tried to reveal their online gaming, the multiplayer component? Skrillex was named after Kingdom Hearts vibes. That's great. I love that. I love Skrillex. He's such a little guy. Still love the first game since I grew up with it. I hear a lot of people saying the combat in the sequel is much more approachable to people. That's cool. I didn't mind the combat. I thought the combat in Kingdom Hearts was fine. Like, punching shit, doing magic. It seemed okay. You're excited for the new Fox Hunt mode? Yeah, now, they were like, now, when you hear Metal Gear Online... Well, sorry, the developers were saying, like, when you think of Metal Gear Solid multiplayer, you obviously think of Metal Gear Online, but it is important to realize that online gaming today is a much different... They didn't say ecosystem, but they said something like that. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be slop. This is gonna be games as a service, battle pass, hero shooter, loot box, microtransaction. There'll be a circle that closes in. I don't know. It's probably gonna be cool. But I feel like that was like warning the player, like, don't get too excited. We do need to make money. Did Metal Gear Survive have online? I think Metal Gear Survive was an online game. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought Metal Gear Survive was like a server connection and maybe... I don't know. because Metal Gear Solid 5 has online stuff where you send out crew and they damage other people's base, and then they come back with rewards or something. KH stands for come hard. It had co-op. Don't know if it was always online. Yeah, so I think Survive had at least Metal Gear Solid 5's amount of online content. The VTuber Vespa was telling the chat she had a Kingdom Hearts name as a kid, but wouldn't tell them what it was. They just went Sex Perv. Sex Perv. Played Metal Gear Online quite a bit back in the day. No offense to anyone enjoying it, but that was decent at best. Yeah, Metal Gear Online was a game you convinced yourself you were having a good time. Which I did. I convinced myself I was having a good time with it. I definitely was not having a good time with it. But I was sure that I was. Maybe it'll be a Christmas miracle. Fox Hunt could actually be good fun. Well, it'll be fine. We'll check it out either way. Colin Moriarty believes it would be stupid for Sony to discontinue games as a service games due to the amount of revenue they make from third-party games like Fortnite, GTA 5, EA, NBA. Yeah, well, I mean, they're obviously not going to stop trying, you know? You just found an Infinite Games PS Vita glitch? Like throwing the blow-up snake doll and seeing players get stunned into looking at it with hearts. Metal Gear, you know how in online games, when you're playing multiplayer, even in some single-player games, when you get control taken away from you, it's very frustrating. Like in Street Fighter when you get stunned. Or, I don't know, when a player grabs you in a fucking, like a multiplayer game or something like that. Metal Gear Online was the worst with that. It was really frustrating because, you would just walk around a corner and it's like, oh, now I gotta stand there while my character looks at a magazine and love hearts float out of their head. It was so frustrating. Yeah, getting knocked out was painful in Metal Gear Solid 5 Online. Wait, was there 5 online? Metal Gear Solid 5 Online? Was that a thing? I only played 4. Colin Moriarty calls his mum to defend him when he says stupid shit online. If Princess Diana can endure the paparazzi, you can endure a 1.5 second stun. Princess Diana? Do you mean like, is that like from... Oh, Princess Diana. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Diana and Roma, the YouTube. Nobody knows what that is other than me. 5 had the mother base invasions. Okay, yep. It's the Princess of Wales, yeah. She was Welsh. Princess DEI. Sony's stupid for being greedy and wanting multiple games as a service instead of making like 2 or max 3 good ones. Like Destiny fans are low-key idiots. They just need a game to be kind of fun. And they would make millions of dollars on it. Well, Sony has Helldivers. Does Helldivers make money? Do people spend money on Helldivers? I don't even know how it works. Is there even, other than Helldivers, is there a successful PlayStation games as a service? Helldivers is huge, yeah. Does it make money? All the cool kids are playing Death Stranding. Sure, we'll get some Stranding next week. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to stream Death Stranding when it comes out. I'm streaming... Fucking, it's bad enough when I stream Expedition 33 and we only get like 20 viewers because nobody wants to see like brand new games. They either want to see a different streamer play them or they want to play them themselves. They put a 6-shot instant knockout smoke grenade launcher in Metal Gear Solid 5 Online and it was just toxic as fuck. Ugh. Cal Roush, what's happening? Yeah, because spoilers? Yeah. I don't know, like people will watch like a huge streamer play them, but nobody wants to see me play Death Stranding 2, no way. Make a damn Stellar Blade version of Extreme Beach Volleyball, monetize it into space, and get some fucking money. Had a 3-meter AoE. It's so shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream Death Stranding. I've got other games to play. I got games to play. Like we got shit. I don't need like new games to play right now. We have so much to get through. There's so many, and like, there's games on the horizon. Like, Wu Chang is about a month away, and we can use the upcoming month. Like, we got to get through the altars, which I don't think is going to be that much longer. I'm right at the end of Expedition 33, and I'm hype as fuck to start Neo. There is, I don't know where Death Stranding is meant to fit into these ideas. Yeah, Horizon Forbidden West is adding Wu Chang. I have nothing to play and everything to play at the same time. You get choice paralysis. I need to watch an empathetic streamer that really appreciates Death Stranding 2 like Ella. I've never watched Ella actually like play a game for more than like 5 minutes. Nah, Neo 3 demo is not playable. Yeah, Lies of P DLC, like, no, I can't play Lies of P DLC. Like, That's just another one that I just can't play right now. I don't have enough time. I only have like 4 to 6 hours a night to play a video game. Yeah, there's the System Shock 2 remaster. Oh, you're doing the System Shock 1 remake? That game is so fucking good. System Shock 1 remake is absolutely fantastic. I love that game so much. You need Neo 3 unlocker? Yeah, good luck with that. Only 4 to 6 hours, yeah. Everything's coming the 26th. There's no Bubsy 3D remaster. It's not real, right? No, of course it's not real. Bubsy 3D is barely a video game. Yeah, playing Bloodborne 5 would be a way better use of my time. You have so much time to play video games, you end up playing 2 hours on average per day. At least I manage more than that, you know? Yeah, I saw Mortal Kombat Collections coming out. Wonder if it'll come out on disc. You might play Liza P DLC first or Raidu Remastered. Yeah, that came out today, did it? Not with the attitude of Ben Studios, right? I completed the Revenant Night Rain story. I didn't get spoiled. It was a surprise. It's something I never seen From Software do before. I'm glad From Software is allowing players to direct spin-offs do something different than what Miyazaki would typically do, but maintain quality control. What is there, like a cutscene? I don't even know. I don't even know what happens in Night Rain. How does the storyline even works in that? I thought it was just like reams of text you read on a little screen. Makes you look forward to the future. It's a cutscene that plays. Okay, nice. I saw the thing about how you embark on like story-based expeditions or something like that. You thought it was the same deal? Yeah, fair. What's on the memory card? It blew your mind in the end? Shit, okay. Nice. What is this? Oh, is that Thrill Kill? No, that's Soul Blade. Save data / Namco, nice. The cutscene at the end of Night Rain is the same cryptic From Software shit they've been doing for years. I'm sure Night Rain has a very, very good story that is well written and makes a big lot of sense. A huge enjoyment video game. Find some shitty old game like Red Ninja or Kuon and play that. What, you mean me? I've got so many good games to play. There was a separate Metal Gear Solid 5 multiplayer mode outside of Mother Base. I did not remember that being a thing. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe you were just talking about, yeah, Mother Base Invasions actually having, like, real-time PvP or something. What should we do for the ending, boss? Oh, show the sky, read some nonsense poem. Oh, so it's like the Bloodborne DLC ending. Oh, yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I do remember seeing the trailer for Metal Gear Online 3, which was the Metal Gear Solid 5 tie-in one. Yeah, I remember watching the videos and people being like, this is so hype. This is so hype. If you intercept the enemy players, once you killed them, it was over. Okay, yep. Yeah, nobody played it, yeah. There's a lot of that. That's a common thing where people get, like, they hype themselves up and they believe this is the time where I'm going to become the guy that plays that game. And then the game comes out and they're like, I'm not playing that. Oh, yeah, no, I'd love to, but there's just too much. I just don't have time. I just don't have time for it. See, something like Death Stranding 2, right? Or, Liza P DLC. That's the sort of thing I would usually play off stream. I would play it on the weekends, but this year I have not been I want to stream every game I play. The servers were packed for months. Nobody I saw on the internet who was talking about how hyped they were for Metal Gear Online ever ended up actually playing it. Like, there was definitely people playing it, but like, I kept seeing like games journalists retweeting the trailers being like, hell yeah, finally we're getting some hype Metal Gear Online. I'm so hyped to check this out. And none of those people played it at all. It was so disappointing. Death Stranding 2's the same style of gameplay as Death Stranding 1, yeah. 100%. You could invade and steal shit from other mother bases, and it was super fun. You stole all the women and flew yourself with a jeep to the sea to call a helicopter on a ladder. Metal Gear Solid 5 was so good. It's the same as Shame, it's so shit. Fair enough. Yeah, like content creators, journalists, and stuff like that. Exactly, Franz. Like people I saw on the internet talking about how excited they were to play Metal Gear Online. They just never ended up playing it. And they do that a lot, like... I mean, I do that. You know, you get hyped for a video game, but then when the reality of it releases, like the reality of it sitting in front of you, it's like, oh crap. Gotta actually play video games? This sucks. Me reaping versus me sowing. Me sowing versus me reaping. But yeah, I would, like, Death Stranding, yeah, it's absolutely a game I would play off stream, but I'm just not playing games off stream right now. It's just not a thing. You people, exactly. What do you mean by that? You go back to this every year or so and play through it one more time. Tenchu 1 and 2 are such classics, even though they've got issues. Best stealth game series from the 90s. What other ones were there from the 90s other than Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, Dr. Cyrex, I'm well aware of the nude code. Death Stranding 2 is going to be one of the most Kojima games ever. Have I got the cheat codes? I do. Yes, this level. This one's got the forest at the start that can be a little bit difficult to deal with. What time is it? Ah, it's like 9:30. That's not too bad. Demonstrate to viewers that the source of the nude code is real. We will be using the nude code today.
Lord Goda's only daughter, Princess
Kira,
is quickly losing her sight to a mysterious disease. All conventional efforts to treat her have failed.
Death Stranding is to Kojima
However,
what the
there is a
prequels were to
magical
George
herb that
Lucas.
grows only at the top of Mount Sheba. This herb has the power to halt the disease and restore the princess's vision.
Dr. Cyrex, my parents never watched me play video games.
Find the herb.
It's probably because I was always playing Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, Death Stranding 2's out like Thursday next week or something, isn't it? Maybe Friday? There we go. Oh, it comes out Tuesday. Shit, alright. Your dad would watch you play racing games and sports games? Yeah, nice. It's good to be back. It's been weeks since we played this. Good to find some good music. Kojima needs Konami telling him no. Konami needs an auteur, just making shit up. I mean, I'm glad Death Stranding exists. It's kind of like... there's not much else I really want from Kojima other than just, like, insane shit. So it's all good. You hate this level so much that enemies and animals are too unpredictable. Yeah, there's too many... I hate the enemies in this that are programmed to have, like, random behavior. They always give it to the dogs. It's really annoying. You bring 2 bones to this map, do ya? There's a guy over there behind that tree too. What was with H3 claiming he was going to sue a bunch of reaction streamers? I mean, it's a whole story. The details don't matter. It's just like the worst people you know in the world are arguing with each other over dumb shit. It's like, it's so hard to dedicate. Like, when it's like, oh, fucking... Well, these people... These fucking reactions to it, like Hassan and all these other people and shit, and they're feuding with each other, and someone said something mean about someone else, and iDubbbz is angry at this. It's just like, these people are just all fucking insufferable. And their shitty little lives are just so hard to give a shit about.
What?
He saw the dog, damn it.
Where are you?
Like, I get that they're arguing, but it's like, you don't need to tell us. You don't need to tell me. But then again, I guess they've got their audience who's like, wow, is it true what that person said? And they're like, no, that's not true. Like, yeah, whatever. Oh, he's like, now he's parked his ass up there somewhere. Oh, there's two. Wait, what the hell? Oh, they just is there two guys there? They keep blinking out of existence. Yeah, exactly, Northside QT. It's just not worth talking about, is it? There's two of them. iDubbbz is trying to change as a person. Yeah, that lasted like a year or two. That didn't last as long as it could have, unfortunately. Kill them both without being seen and you'll sub? Wait, seriously? Aren't you already... Oh, you're not subbed. I can do this. Bah. Dude is suing a girl that saw the whole video and smoked weed 42 times without saying anything. Just like she is happy to steal H3 views or something. I don't know. I mean, I know why he's suing her, and obviously it's completely justified, but nobody like these people are just all in the shittiest fucking situations in life. And like, the way that they frame everything is just the most sensationalist dog shit. It's really not a good idea to dedicate too many brain cells to any of that shit. I'm not killing him in the next 6.7 seconds. If one of them despawns, does it still count?
What?
Fuck. It's all good. He despawned. One of them despawned. Causing the enemy to despawn counts. I guess still gotta find him and kill him because he would have returned to his post. His videos are pretty normal, but I still ultimately try and enjoy all that drama content. Yeah, iDubbbz had a bit of a like mental break recently, which culminated with the boxing match or whatever that he does, the creator clash or whatever, getting cancelled and people pulling out of it and all that shit. It's just the worst people you know on the internet are having an argument with each other. Oh, there's a fucking dog there. What? Oh, the fucking dog made a noise and the guy heard me. The dog saw me and yelled and the guy came running. I mean, the guy turned around. Damn it. Dog's dead at least. Oh, piss off. Wait, oh, what? There's two. Wait, how is there two of them? What the fuck? I had no idea there was two guys here. Jesus. Dog blaming, yeah. How do they keep seeing me? This is insane. They just keep going, hey. Oh, wait, maybe they keep seeing a corpse or something. What, now he's... Oh, he respawned up here. Fuck off.
I can't believe you actually did it.
I haven't even stealthed them yet. They're not even dead. I only killed one of them. Dr. Syrex, for God's sake. Oh. Where is he now? He's right there. Oh, there is no way he saw that. I don't know why these guys are so sticky. Fucking hell. I am fucking done. Fuck that. Fuck trying to escape those guys. Fuck that. I cannot get those guys to stop chasing me. You have to, like, get them to cool down and go back to their idle state and then sneak up on them so you can still get points for killing them. Otherwise, there's no way it would have been Grandmaster. Such a good ass died by jumping off a cliff. She returned to the shadows. Why are the trees better quality than the trees in Forza Motorsport? You watch Reasonable Take givers like Tim Pool, Asmongold, and Russell Brand. Shit, is Russell Brand dead? Did he end up dying? Surely he's dead. Or like he's surely in like a state of like extremely shriveled. Just an absolute walking corpse of a man. He's dead in spirit. It's Russell Brand, like, I don't know, maybe there's some people out there who genuinely always hated him, but man, I really feel like that guy fucking fell off. Like, he seemed like he seemed kind of cool.
So I was wondering,
and I think most people agree, like, damn, like, what the fuck happened to that guy?
And the crazy woman hit me in the back with her sword and disappeared into the woods and jumped off a cliff. What did Unicorn Uni 100?
Like, I mean, I guess I only ever saw Russell Brand, like, as a comedian on, like, doing his scripted shit and maybe a couple of TV show appearances and stuff like that. Like, maybe he's always had, like, some murmurs of being a bit of a weirdo, but was it, like, was there a moment where did he become a born-again Christian or something and go completely crazy or something? Or did he take a bunch of drugs or something? He fucked a future astronaut? Can you say the same? I think Asmongold might have died, yeah. He was always a cunt, he just switched sides and has gotten twice as bad in the last 5 years. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. He conveniently found God when he got accused by 1 billion women of sexual assault. 1 billion women? Yeah, it's like when Kevin Spacey got accused of sexual assault and he was like, yeah, well, I'm gay. Like, as if that makes it okay. Fucking psycho shit. Yeah, Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey had that whole thing, yeah. I think Russell Brand got in, like, scandals and suddenly he had a Christian turnaround. Yeah, okay. Saw a photo of him recently. He just looks old. Left, down, square, triangle, circle. Alright. I should have bought a dog bone. I don't care. You watch K-Pax? I haven't seen that in years. I think I watched it. Kevin Spacey made a video of himself in character defending himself? What the hell? It's actually a sad movie? Really? If you get scammed by a Hollywood artist for shit like vagina candles and spiritual stones... Wait, is that Gwyneth Paltrow? Is that that? Man, I've gotten back into... I'm re-addicted to watching catfish you know, the YouTube channel Catfished and the TV show Catfish, you know, all that shit. I've been watching that lately. And how fucking good are the ones where the dudes are like, I'm dating Gwyneth Paltrow. Or it's usually Jennifer Aniston. I am dating Jennifer Aniston and my ex-wife doesn't believe me because she's jealous. And we are truly in love, but she can't post about it publicly because her publicist says she's not allowed to date, like, people other than celebrities. And, like, yeah, the celebrity news says she's currently dating this celebrity, but that's just, like, a front created by her PR team. We are actually secretly in love, and once the Bitcoin clears, she'll be able to get on the airplane and come over. I love that shit. I watch that shit so much. Just these dudes who are like, especially when the dudes are like toxic cunts about it. It's sad when it's like some lonely old lady who has nothing in their life, and as they start to realize it's fake, they're just like, well, what else do I even have at this point? And I miss when I was just happy on the internet talking to someone I thought loved me. It's like, those ones kind of suck. But when it's like some arrogant prick who's like, I'm gonna stick it to my ex-wife by sending $10 trillion to Katy Perry over... Fuck, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh, fuck. It's alright. It's alright. Kill the dog. Fuck out of there. It's okay. Yeah, and it's interesting because last time that I was like watching Catfish YouTube shows regularly, because I go on binges, like I binge like different crap on YouTube. Last time I was watching it, it was before AI. It was before ChatGPT. And like the best fake video you could make was like the ones where you take like a static photo of someone, but you kind of like can animate their mouth moving. And it would be like, look, he's real. He sent me a video. And it's like a static photo of a fucking rock country star. And his mouth is just moving, being like, Jennifer, I love you. Please send the iTunes gift card next time faster. And she's like, he's real. And the lips are just moving and nothing else. But now, like, watching the new episodes, they get sent 100% believable AI-generated videos of Johnny Depp saying, I love you and I'm about to get on the aeroplane. Please be waiting for me when I arrive. I just need you to send me $40 so I can get my luggage. Was too heavy because I bought all the gold that I'm going to give to you. There's always gold involved as well. Yeah, and they are indiscernible from reality. Like, obviously, you and I can often tell AI generated. Like, there's something about it that we're used to. We've seen it so much now. It's like really good CGI. You can still tell it's CGI. Yeah, like the Conan O'Brien mouth effects. Yeah. But it is not weird for your average person to not be able to identify AI-generated video anymore. Like, yeah, it's not like, oh, you're so dumb to have believed that. Like, it just looks real. It's like, you know, looking at a Marvel movie and thinking, like, the special effects are good. Like, yeah, they are. They're really good. But, I love it. I love it. It's just sad that, you know, the Catfish team now... They'll show someone and they'll be like, that's AI generated. And the person will be like, well, I disagree. And you can't even like, you can't explain how you know it's AI generated. Like, you know when you're watching a really good Hollywood movie and there's like there's an explosion, right? And it looks very good, but you're like, yeah, but that's obviously CGI. Like, I can just tell it's CGI. Oh, like a Fast and the Furious movie and there's a car driving around the road. And you're like, oh, I can just tell it's CGI. Like, the motion blur just isn't quite perfect and the reflections just aren't quite moving right and shit. But when someone asks you, they're like, how can you tell that's CGI? It's like, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. I've grown up with it. Like, I'm just used to it. And it's the same with the Catfish team. The victim will just be like, well, I disagree. I don't think it's AI. And they're like, well, it is? And that's about all I can really say. So they have to go they'll generate AI for them. They'll be like, let me generate something for you right now. And sometimes that kind of, it helps them understand. How realistic it can be. When the news falls for Armor gameplay when the war breaks out, yeah, or when the news falls for fucking Dark Souls 3 gameplay when the Pope dies. You understand it's to filter people out, these multi-billion-dollar celebs being like, I need $500. Fuckers probably haven't flown commercial for a decade. Yeah, you're right, Nifnat, how it's the whole thing about to filter. You only want to try to scam someone who is stupid enough to believe that Jennifer Aniston is going to date a 75-year-old hideous man. I don't know how nicer to put it. You know, anyone who's going to believe that is going to also... Shit. Is going to also send crypto to a wallet from an ATM at a 7-Eleven. But I don't know, like, I am totally addicted to that shit right now. And I'll get sick of it after a while when it just gets depressing again, because that always happens. Yeah, I love that there's that that Instagram reel going around where it's like, told my mum that GTA 5 was the news. Fuck! Alright. And the cars are just like flipping out and scraping down the road. Like the cars are like fully verticals driving down the road and shit. And the mum's just like... I love that so much. She's just like jaw dropped, like, whoa. Thinking it's like an actual like crime scene getaway footage. Yeah, the grandma reacting to the insane GTA 5 footage, and it's not even like realistic GTA 5. One of the cars gets like fully vertical. It's like scraping down the road and shit. I love that. It's like that Instagram reel where it's told my mom that Jesus had returned, and she's like, oh my god, mom, Jesus was seen. He was seen in California. And she's like, you gotta show me. Like, she just fully immediately believes her daughter. Jesus is back, and it's in the news. He's been seen in California. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go.
Where are you?
Alright, he's rotating. These people can vote, yeah. Man, so yeah, I've been watching these catfish videos, right? And I learned recently, because you've all heard of the show 90 Day Fiancé, right? I've heard of it, I've never seen it. I was under the impression, and I might be right, that 90 Day Fiancé was... You get in touch with the show, I guess, if you're online dating someone. Yeah, with like Ed and the Neck. I don't quite understand the format of it, because I've never watched it before. But I get it. They're like, the show facilitates, we'll fly your partner to America for 90 days so you can actually give it a shot and, you know, see if they can get the visa and shit like that. And then they film the hilarity that ensues. Or we'll fly you to their country so you can meet their family just for a bit of extra fun. They kind of, the show really puts them through the ringer, like, really gets them to do ridiculous shit for entertainment or whatever. Like, you're gonna go work on her pig farm for a week to find out what it would really be like to be married to this person or whatever. But I've been watching, yeah, hang on, who's alerted? Is it a dog? It is a dog. I've been watching, like, recaps of 90 Day Fiancé episodes, and it seems like there's some episodes of 90 Day Fiancé that are basically just catfish. They're like, I think what happens is you must get in touch with the TV show. You call them and be like, hey, 90 Day Fiancé, I'm online dating this woman from Russia, and it's been going great. We want to try getting her to America and see how it works, and maybe we can get married and she get a visa. And I think that's how it works. You get in touch with the show and say that, and they get in touch with both people, and they're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get them over. But I think some people call the show and say, hey, I'm dating this person from Russia, blah, 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 blah. And the show kind of clicks that, oh, this guy's being scammed. Because he'll be like, yeah, I'm dating this woman from Russia, and we've been trying to get her over, but she keeps missing the flight because they won't let her board the flight with all the gold she's bringing over, and I keep sending her the money for the different flight changes in crypto, and I don't understand the crypto, but she said she tried to withdraw it, but then I have to pay. And they're like, oh, he thinks this is real. So that some of the episodes of 90 Day Fiancé, they kind of go in the direction of like trying to prove to this dude that the person themselves isn't real at all. And I love that. I love that so much because these people are just So utterly delusional. And the show has money. Like 90 Day Fiance, like they have a lot of money, so they will put in heaps of effort into like getting to the bottom of the story and finding out where these people are that are scamming them and shit like that. It's called Ivan, and he was 27 cellular phones doing the same. It always turns out to be someone in Nigeria or something like that. I don't know. I just don't understand this whole thing of like... He's gonna bring gold when he gets here, and he loves me, and he said that he's not allowed to access his bank account right now because his management has it locked down. When are we gonna play some PlayStation 2? I don't know, what's the next PlayStation 2 game that I'm gonna put in? I can't even think right now. It's probably not Rumble Roses. It could be Shinobi. Or definitely not Tenchu 3, because I have to do Tenchu 2 first. This fucking dog. Yeah, it could be Shinobi. Yeah. Tenchu 3 is almost definitely after Tenchu 2 though. Yakuza 0 on PlayStation 2. We could play the first Yakuza game. That'd be a riot with the voice acting. Fucking trees blocking my view of this dog. Okay, go. I'm just playing this on my RetroTink at the moment. They usually get him sending money by saying they need to pay paperwork like passports and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. And then it's like, oh, there's an extra fee to pay to release the funds and all that. Oh, shit. Is there a game for the boys like the Alters on PlayStation 2? Man, I've been thinking about the Alters. It is such a game for boys. It is such a boy game. Like, in a good way. But, like, yeah, the Alters is such a dude game about dude experience with dudes. It's really good. It's really unique in that way, I reckon. Like, it's interesting. Such a dude game. Remember how they talked up how they wanted Final Fantasy 15 to be that? They were like, there are no female characters. This is specifically a game about, like, the male bro bonding experience and shit like that. Fuck me, this guy is so fucking close. What the hell? He moves so fast. Alters actually manages to do what Final Fantasy 15 was trying to do. 15, I don't know. It was alright. It was alright. Yeah, 15 was okay. This guy sucks. God. It's gonna get a good angle where I can see him from. Maybe here? He's despawned. Too far away. It's one thing that's annoying about this game. If you let someone despawn, they stop patrolling. They don't, like, wander back into your view. We just gotta go. Please don't turn. Oh, he fucking turned around. Okay. There was no other way for me to get out of that. God damn, that sucks. Like, the way he was, like, scripted there. Uh, 15 made you almost cry. You have not finished 16. I mean, 16 seemed like it had way better gameplay than 15 at least, but yeah, there was a lot that got in the way of that game. What the fuck does he keep despawning? There's a lot that got in the way of that gameplay, right? It was the fucking clap of her cheeks that alerted him. It's ridiculous. Oh my fucking god. It is. He can hear her ass cheeks or whatever.
Show yourself.
Fuck off, mate. You like all the Final Fantasies except 8 and 7 Remake. That's pretty good. Oh my god, he saw a corpse. We already ran past that corpse, dude. I thought you were fucking over it.
Show yourself. What?
He saw another corpse.
Show yourself.
I think that counted as getting seen twice. Maybe I should have bought Shuriken or something. Nah, you can't hide the dead bodies in a haystack. It sucks. It's gonna be tricky. You played 8 after the first time since its launch, and as an adult I like it, maybe because you knew what you were doing now. I've heard 8 is very easy to break the gameplay. I remember when I was little, I used to do the thing in Final Fantasy 8 where I would keep my health artificially really low so that I would start every fight with a limit break ready. But I've heard that, like, you know, there's way better ways to break the game as well, like, than just that. There's, like, it's super easy to just get insanely OP. Does anyone here use a password manager? You think of getting, like, 1Pass instead of just using the built-in iPhone stuff? The built-in iPhone password manager is perfect. Like, you can use that. There's also one built into Google Chrome if you choose to use that, if that's a better ecosystem for you. But I think a lot of people use... I'm fucked. That guy just saw that corpse. Fucking move. I think a lot of people use, yeah, some of those off-the-shelf ones as well. Or third-party ones or whatever. The problem with the iPhone one, I don't know how to get those passwords to autofill on Chrome. I don't know. I think you can. I think you can install iCloud on your computer and it'll do it. But I just personally choose not to do that. I just use both. I use the Apple one and I use the Chrome one. And, you know, if I auto-generate a password on my phone and don't write it down, I just tell Apple to store it, I just don't use that password on my computer. Like, there are some sites and I go to log into them and I'm like, oh yeah, I did that one on my phone. And I just go and I just do it on my phone instead. And that's just how I use it. And if I really want, like, I will come up with a password unique to that site, and then I'll go type it in on Chrome as well and just tell it to save it. You use KeePass, not because it's free open source software, but because you can pronounce it as keep ass. And that's the real win, isn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a program you put on your computer and it all syncs across. Probably. Use the one built into Mozilla for everything apart from like specific sensitive stuff, yeah. I'm guessing you can't get over to that flower. I wonder if there's like a trick where you can skip the level by jumping down to that flower. That would be interesting. Whole ass just out, yeah. It's just so cold. Yeah, I personally don't use a password keeper for Netflix or anything that I would ever have to type into a TV. Like my Wi-Fi password is just like a huge series of words that I type in. But I mean, like when you're logging into Netflix on your parents' TV, oh, it's just a TV, is it? I use Apple TV for everything, so anytime I have to type text in, my phone offers like, do you want to use the keyboard on your phone? It pops up with a thing. So when I go to YouTube and click search on my TV and my phone's like, hey, do you want to use your phone keyboard? And you just start typing and it goes in. Oh yeah, and with TV apps you can like scan the QR code, of course. Yeah, there's also that side of it. Yep. You won a $100 bug bonus once because you discovered a bug and stole 3 passwords in the office and told cybersecurity. The bug was asking 2 books borrowed and opening 1 desk. Because the company policy asks us to change passwords every month, people just started writing them and adding a number behind it. Yeah, the fucking policies of you must change your password every month or whatever is well observed to drastically decrease password security. It's insane like how many companies still do that shit. Look at this shamble of polygons. It's like a capybara. Yeah, change password when suspecting a breach and that's it. Deep fried curds, how you doing? You care about people trying to hack into your Instagram account because you have the account name Humanity and countless people want it. Do you have 2-factor authentication on it? Like actual 2-factor authentication, not like fucking you can use your phone number to recover the account if you forget the password or whatever. Yeah, my password's my stream title, yeah. I hate how a lot of websites confuse 2-factor authentication with SMS password recovery. SMS password recovery is literally like less than 1-factor authentication. Like if you forget your password, it's okay because you can just use your phone instead. That's like, that is... You need less than your password now. It's so shit. It's so shit. So then if someone steals your, your telephone from you, they can just steal your accounts. Like honestly, if I lose access to both my factors, I'm happy to lose my fucking account. Bimsby, you probably get banned for saying shit like that. I bet it's bannable. that old scam. Attempting to scam Twitch viewers. It's a meme! Don't kill me. Huh, didn't know. Is that how you're supposed to get up here to a super jump? I'll see you when Bimsy got Tomer Van. Nifnat, that's pretty cool. I've never seen hardware key before. I kind of like that though. Yeah, Basilini, when you got to type in the code while the clock ticks down, it's stressful, isn't it? Yeah, that was close. That guy probably can see through this wall partially. Come on, dude. Your password is a USB UB key. USB more like US UB key? I guess that rhymes, right? Yeah, I used to I used to have, like, you know, the physical authenticator where you press the button and it generates a little LCD code. I had one of those for World of Warcraft. That guy is so close to seeing me. Holy shit. Alright, go. Jeez, that was close. This game's kind of violent. A little bit. Isn't there a cave you go through to get up there? I don't remember ever coming up to this place at all. It's like 100 or 50 buck little USB key. You stole it from the job. It was in a bank. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Cool toy. I'm pretty sure there's a cave you go in. I don't think you're supposed to come up here. I don't remember ever having to do like a double jump. Like that jump there. There must be a different path you can take, surely. It's good, at least I killed those guys. That's more points than I need points right now because I fucking got seen so many times. But what's the actual path out of here? Not that way. Yeah, one of those for a VPN and an old job. It was branded RSA, which made you think less of the algorithm. Yeah, I've seen the RSA branded ones, yeah. What? I could have sworn you kind of just go up there somehow. Oh, maybe you drop down? Go have a look. See, people get locked out of their YouTube account. They should have their account linked to a Gmail and an enterprise subscription. Yeah, they probably get locked out of their entire... Like, enterprise subscription on YouTube is kind of expensive. I assume you're talking about, like, G Suite or something like that? Maybe something else, yeah. This is the successor. This is the prequel to Stellar Blade. The problem is with YouTube, a lot of the time you see people begging for help on Twitter for YouTube. It's not because they like got hacked and locked out of their account, although it does happen, obviously. A lot of the time it's like they just get banned from YouTube for no reason. YouTube bans, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but YouTube bans people for no reason all the time. Especially if you just have a new YouTube channel and you're just getting started, you've uploaded your first 5 videos, you're getting like 100 views per video, they'll just ban you. And it's just like, that's just it. There's no reason, no human was involved in it. You're just banned now. And you just have to beg on Twitter and they unban you after like a month. And you always get your account back. But it's just like, why the fuck do so many new YouTubers have to do that? It's insane. And people will be like, oh, they must have like, maybe it was like a DMCA thing, or maybe like they said the word kill too early in too many. It's like, no, like, I know you want to believe that only bad things happen to bad people, but like, YouTube actually just do that. It's just part of their business for some. Nobody knows why the hell they do that. Desert Fish, how you doing? You had a G Suite when they had unlimited storage. Remember when G Suite used to be free for like one? You get like up to 5 mailboxes or something like that. I used to have it back then. Or it wasn't. It was called Google Apps back then. How do you get up there? Oh my god, I can't fucking believe it. I forgot this game has a fucking grapple hook. It's been so long since I played this game, I forgot it has a fucking grapple hook. Holy shit. Oh my god, and he oh, it's alright, he didn't get his weapon out. I think I'm okay. I can't believe it. I'm like, how do I make a big jump? It's a grappling hook, you idiot. That's why I didn't remember ever having to do a double jump earlier. Whew. Vimsby, you're not getting permabanned. Exactly, Zanlane. Why did you have 75 terabytes of shit in your Google Drive? That's so girthy. It's bigger than my biggest NAS. My NASs are all almost full too, it's so annoying. I keep all my VODs on my NAS. Why do they fart so much? Just old Japanese video game things. Yeah, remember Bimsby before he got banned? That was awesome. Well, what do you reckon? Did I stealth enough guys to get Grandmaster? I think you have to stealth 20.
This is the rare herb Princess Kiku needs. I must hurry back.
Grandmaster, fuck, good. Okay, fuck me. Yeah, alright. We got detected, like, 5 times. Stealth enough to become Grand Wizard. Some fucking random will report you like 1,000 times on each of your videos with like a script and your account just disappears and YouTube will be like, I'm not checking all of them. At least 3 must be really. Yeah, exactly. People have to harass YouTube on Twitter just to get unblocked. Like, just for someone to manually look and be like, this does look a bit sus, and do something about it. Man, yeah, Google Enterprise Hosting, whatever it's called, so you can get like Gmail with a custom email address. It's $10 a month now. It's $10 a month per mailbox. I've been trying to set up an email address. I was trying to set up lance@debugmenu.com, and it's probably been 7 years since I last set up an email service myself, and I no longer know how to do it. I do not know how to set up email anymore. I create the IMAP account on the fucking email server. I can log into it, check the mailbox, works with webmail. I can send email from webmail and it never arrives at its destination. And it's something to do with like, email has like evolved since I last used it, and now you need to create DNS records that create a trust handshake with some shit I don't fucking understand. And I've been Googling about it, and I've entered these fucking text records and shit like that in the DNS zone, and I don't fucking know how to do it. And I am so close to just paying $10 a month for Google Apps so that I don't have to do it. But it's just like, I just want to know what the fuck am I doing wrong. I sent an email, it says sent, it's gone, it's in the sent box in webmail, and it never arrives at the destination. And sometimes a week later, it bounces back. It takes like a week to bounce back. And I'm just like, I am just out of touch. This technology has moved on without me, and I have not kept up with it. Yeah, I was just trying to do like basic IMAP email hosting. I did try asking Bing what was wrong, and it sent me back like, have you tried creating these records, try creating this record, try doing that, and nothing fixed the problem, and I eventually just gave up. And I was like, I just cannot do that anymore. That is just not a thing. I would need to hire someone to do that for me, someone who knows how to do it, because, yeah, it is just not a thing. Have I looked into Proton Mail? Does Proton Mail support like custom domain names and whatnot? What the fuck is an IMAP? Well, I mean, like, obviously, like, if I want to host the email myself, I have to use IMAP. What else am I going to use? Next time of email registration, they want your soul and your eternal fealty. I should get another drink. But yeah, there's probably a bunch of people in chat who know exactly, like, how to deal with all that shit. And it's just like, yeah, I just haven't. The last thing I remember dealing with email was, what's it called? SPF records. I remember when SPF records became common. And I was like, oh, wow, they actually have security now, so you can't pretend you're sending an email from an address that you're not actually sending it from. And I remember learning how to create an SPF record in the DNS zone. But now there's like some new shit, and I don't know. I don't get it. IMAP, POP3. POP3 is good, yeah. You've got a custom domain with Proton Mail. You pay like $60 a year for it. Yeah, okay. If I was going to pay anything, I would probably just pay for Google Apps. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to go get a drink. And I'm going to go to the toilet. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be very Friday pilled toilet visit. There'll be pizza in the cistern. The whole Proton suite is actually pretty good. Yeah, okay. But I mean, yeah, if it comes to paying for email, I would probably just pay for Google, $10 a month. Maybe I could cut off something else. My internet is about to become cheaper. Nobody's really, everybody, it's like a global meme is how shit the internet in Australia is, right? Everybody's like, yeah, Australian internet, ha, so slow, worst in the world. In 2 months, the government is just increasing our internet speed by 5 times. That's pretty fucking cool. Everyone who's on 100 megabit is going to 500 megabit, and all our upload speeds like going up massively as well. Like people who are currently on more than 100 megabit are going to gigabit. It's really good. So I don't need the extra speed, so I'm going to downgrade my plan. So I'm going to switch to like $79 a month instead of $105 or whatever, and I could use that extra money to get Google Apps or whatever instead. You just got a free 150 megabit increase where you live just out of nowhere. Yeah, and it's all free. It's all happening for free. I think Telstra might try to charge people for it, but all the real internet providers in Australia are just turn the dial up, because I mean the ISPs are paying less, so customers might as well just get more speed from it. Remember when the Prime Minister said the internet was just a fad and cancelled all the upgrades? Good times. Good times. Anyway, the best thing for me is, yeah, I don't need the extra speed, so I'll just save some money. Anyway, I'll be back. We'll be back.
西暦2023年、巨大企業の内部告発が世界を揺るがす大事件の幕を開ける。調査に向かったエージェントジョアンナ・ダーク。一人潜入する彼女を数々の困難が待ち受ける。密かに、そして大胆に 3D ガンアクションゲーム任天堂64パーフェクトダーク。
遊んでる暇はないの。さよなら。
Okay. Good. Piss. Piss. Man, I was looking at iPhones today. My phone is old. My phone is old, but it's like such a workhorse. Like, it just fucking goes. It's a 10S, so 6 years old now. And it just keeps going. It's just fucking... It just chugs along. Chugs along, right? The battery's not great, though. The battery lasts a day. If I use it all day, the battery won't last the whole day. So I carry around like a brick with it. And 12, not really 12. I'm not really my kind of thing. I'd like to be that person, but not look at that person. Should we rat now or Monday? I mean, what kind of rat can I even do? What kind of rat can I even do under the current system? You're turning 30, France. Shit. So young. So I was like, yeah, and iPhones are on sale at the moment as well. The iPhone 16 Pro is currently on sale for like 1.6 grand or something like that, which is cheap for the newest iPhone under the current, it's fucking, which is like 2 grand for a new iPhone. And it's so frustrating buying a new iPhone because every new iPhone has a little bit less features than the one before it. They keep removing features and then replacing it with software. Yeah, 1.6 grand is cheap for an iPhone, but I mean, like, it's not cheap for me. Like, I can't afford that. Oh yeah, Franz, we haven't had the rats since that one API got shut down. Yeah, I don't know if we've had it all year. Maybe we have had it at some point this year. I can't remember when that shutdown was. And the newest thing they removed from the newest iPhone is the physical silence switch. That is so crazy. They've removed there's always been a physical switch on the side of the phone so you can see when it's silenced or not. This is currently not silenced. And you flick it and mine's kind of dirt. Oh, you can see it. You can see the bright orange there. And it's a physical thing. So you can you've always been able to reach into your pocket and feel the switch and click it. And you can click it back again. I do that a lot. I'll be listening to music. And I'll use the volume rocker in my pocket to adjust the volume, and I'll use the silence switch because I don't want to hear like alerts from my like text messages or whatever. Or sometimes I do. I'll be like, I'll have my headphones in and I'll be like, oh shit, I need to reach in my pocket and go click and make it so I can hear alerts. Or I'll be driving, right? This is way more common. I'm driving, playing music through the Bluetooth system in my car, and just driving, listening to music, and the music will go silent and my phone will go doodaloo because I got a text message and I'm like, oh, I don't want that. I don't want to hear text message tones while I'm driving. So I blindly reach over to the passenger seat where my phone is sitting and I go click and I silence it. And you can't do that on the newest iPhones. They now have, they have like a capacitive piece of steel that you can program to do anything you like, and I think you run your finger along it or something like that, and if you want you can set that to toggle silent mode, so you can't feel it and get an idea of what mode it's currently in, or look at it and see what mode it's currently in. That's just like removing, like it's just cost cutting. It is obviously cost cutting because physical buttons are more expensive than a little capacitive piece of steel. Yeah, you've got a 14 max. Yeah, so yeah, the programmable button is still a physical button. Wait, the programmable button, is it actually like, does it actually click back at you, does it? You have a 16 and it's just a push button. Oh, so it's actually like a physical push, is it? And you can program it to toggle silence. So you can't feel it for the current state, but you still click it, do you? Yeah. It's a physical clickable button like the volume rockers. So there's a separate... I just dropped my controller. There's a separate like pad for something camera related, is there? It is quite a leap to go from the 10S to the 16 Pro, because the 10S also has the Force touch screen. The 10S is the last one that had the 3D touchscreen. The capacitive button is on the other side, and it's just for photos, and it sucks. Okay, interesting. And obviously, like, the 16 Pro has Apple Intelligence, which is a huge issue, because it doesn't work, and it's a waste of, like... I kind of want to skip the current generation until Apple stops doing Apple Intelligence, or fixes Apple Intelligence. Because, like, they're talking about 16's so good, because you get Apple Intelligence, so good. And, you know, anyone who knows anything about the current state of Apple is Apple Intelligence doesn't work. And I don't know, it's so much money to spend on something that is not an upgrade. It is like, it's better in many ways, but it's not like a full-on upgrade in every way. It's like the PlayStation 5 Pro. How the PS5 Pro, it's better in heaps of ways, but games run at lower resolutions. And it's like, it's fine because the upscaler is really good. So at the end of the day, it does mostly look better, except a couple of things look a little bit worse, but you know, they might fix it. And it's like, PS5 Pro is mostly a good upgrade, but when you're spending that much money, you don't want any caveats. You want it to just be like, fuck yeah, let's go, everything improved. And it's like, even like the hint of a little bit of cost cutting is just like, what are you doing? What maybe should be the same price as the old one or something like that if you like most of it's saving money. Anyway. That was just what I was looking at today. I've still got these $100 JB vouchers, and I'm trying to work out what I'm going to spend it on. You had a 10S and couldn't justify buying a new phone just for a better battery and slightly faster apps. Then you got a few Christmas bonuses, so you just bought it. Then yeah. So the 10S is more powerful than the iPhone 11, the iPhone 12, and the iPhone 13. Around iPhone 14, they start to catch up with the 10S. But, obviously, like, the 11 Pro and the 12 Pro and the 13 Pro are more powerful than the 10S. But, like, it really pisses me off how, they changed how they describe their budget models. It used to be that the iPhone 10, the iPhone 8, the iPhone, you know, 10S or whatever, they were, like, high-end ones, or you could get a budget phone, which was the 10R, or the iPhone SE. They had, like, the budget models had a special name to denote them as budget. And then with iPhone 11, they changed it. Now the budget models are the ones that just have a number. So the iPhone 10 was the high-end phone. The 10R was budget. Now the iPhone 11 is the budget phone, and the 11 Pro is the high-end one. And it sucks because the 11 is now in the price point of the 10, and the 11 Pro is a new higher price point that didn't exist before, and the 12 Pro is a new high... So they completely got rid of the budget price point, shoved all of the budget ones into the normal price point, and created a new price point for the standard phone. It's so fucking stupid. You're only scratching the surface of this rabbit hole? What do you mean? Like, I live this shit. Like, I live in this technology. I know exactly what the state of this shit. I'm just sharing, like, my experiences having to live with it, and, you know, looking down the point of spending money on it at this point. Yeah, and the recently released budget version of the iPhone 16, which apparently it is more powerful than an iPhone 13, but or a 15 or something, I don't know. But yeah, the new budget 16 is apparently a bit of a joke, yeah. Anyway, at the end of the day, my iPhone is now telling me, like, the battery is at a point where it recommends I get it serviced, which took it a while to agree on, and I could pay $99, I think, to get a new battery put into it and just keep chugging along. The other issue with my current phone, it's 6 years old, and the earpiece doesn't really work properly. When I'm on a telephone call, it's like, I think it's just clogged. I think there's just, like, grime and shit in the earpiece over the 6 years of using it, and, like, it's really hard to hear people when you talk. It boils down to their own internal naming systems that they use for chips and shit like that. It's so dumb, hey? It's so pathetic. That's why it's so pathetic. Every year you see Apple get on stage and talk about all the new shit they're doing, and, like, it's just embarrassing to watch that man get on the stage and just, like, say this pathetic shit to try and convince people to buy another one when they just keep downgrading shit. Yeah, Sailor Shen, I don't know if they'll do it. I wouldn't be surprised if I take my phone in to get a new battery put in. Do you reckon they'll, like, yeah, mine's 77% the battery capacity. Like, I've got a little crack on the camera there. My phone's in pretty good condition, considering I don't have a case on it, hey? Like, pretty good, right? Has a good life. Especially for 6 years. But it's got a tiny crack on that glass there, see? And do you reckon they'll be like, oh, yeah, well, we can't replace the battery in that one because it's got more damage. It has to be, like, in good condition, so we're going to have to sell you a new one or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the pricing model sounds like it was made in a boardroom by people who are paid too much. Hey, Fox Plays Official, are you going to go to PAX? I just bought my PAX passes the other day. I think they would say something, but they should still fix it. Yeah, okay. They must do battery replacements for people with like cracked backs and stuff like that. The Tennis's form factor is so good. The new ones are square and uncomfortable in the hand. I mean, I loved the iPhone 4. The iPhone 4 was nice with its squared edges. I've never held a newish. I actually have held an iPhone 16, like a normal 16, not a Pro. Go BNPL, buy now, pay later. Oh, nice. Whatever. I mean, like, I've got money. I just don't want to spend it. You will be at PAX. Might not get a ticket. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need a PAX pass to enjoy PAX. Have you been to PAX before? Because like the tickets to PAX just let you into the expo hall, whereas like most of the fun of PAX is just hanging out with people and eating food and stuff like that. The iPhone 4S was the best one. Look, the iPhone 6S is such a great point for Apple. The 6S had the 3D force press touchscreen, a headphone jack, and a physical clicky home button. Such a great coalescence of like all the good shit. So it had thumbprint ID. Man, I could complain about this shit all day. So when the 6S, right, it has thumbprint ID. So you were able to do one press to wake up your phone and unlock it in one click. You just go click and it's unlocked. Or you could click it with your fingernail to wake the phone up without unlocking it. Whereas with this phone, right, I've fucking complained about this so many times. When I wake up in the morning, I go like this. I fumble my phone, right? Pick it up, which wakes it up. See, I just picked it up and it woke it up, right? But the thing is, when I touched the glass, I interacted with a notification that was open on the screen. So I tap the glass and go like this, and my finger has like, it's touched like an email. And then if I make eye contact with the phone, it instantly unlocks and opens the app that I made contact with. And the first thing I want to do when I pick up my phone is look at my notification screen. I want to see all the notifications I got while I was asleep. But if you make eye contact with your phone after touching the glass, you go into the app that you touched and it dismisses all notifications from that app. And then you've got to fuck around and go find like, oh, well, how many emails did I have? I see I accidentally touched one, but I got to go check all the rest. So what I have to do is I pick up my phone, go like this and hit the lock button to make sure that it's locked. And then it's safe to make eye contact with it. It's so shit. Whereas with the 6S, you would pick it up and it wouldn't even fucking react to being picked up. And you would click the home button with your fingernail to wake the phone up, but not unlock it. And then once you're ready to unlock it, you would touch it with the middle pad of your finger. You had so much more control over the phone when you had all these ways to interact with it. Removing the home button and removing the two different ways of interacting with the home button. Because the iPhone 7, you could no longer touch it with your fingernail. It's capacitive, so the only way to touch it was with the pad of your thumb, which entered your thumbprint into it and unlocked the device. So they removed that. So I reckon 6 and 7 obviously also removed the headphone jack. Can't you turn that off? Which part? Like, which part are you talking about? You can turn off Face ID, if you want, which is because there's no more thumbprint ID, so then you got to enter the passcode each time. You can't turn off anything else that I was just describing though. Like, you can't turn off the phone tapping notifications opens the app that you tapped or whatever. You used to flick the vibrate button back and forth and you really missed that button. When I overcomplicated shit to look cool for a couple of occasions maybe. Wait, what are you talking about? Like, just the amount of incredible shit Apple have done with their phone. Just turn the phone off when you go to sleep. That would do it, but then my alarm won't wake me up in the morning. Had 2 users on your laptop. Second was for a job, so you had to log into it covering your face. Yeah, there's no more fingerprint ID ever since the iPhone 10. iPhone 10 got rid of fingerprint ID. Now it is only face. Yeah. Why isn't there a fingerprint scanner? It's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's why the 6 was really good. The 6 had the old physical clicky button, and the physical clicky button had a fingerprint scanner built into it. So you could click it without scanning your fingerprint. Or you could click it with your fingerprint, which would unlock it. And the fingerprint scanner, it even had like a weird, it was touch, you could like run your finger across it to do things. Like, you know, reachability is what they call it, where you go like, have you guys seen the iPhone 10, the Max iPhones? How they're meant to be used with one hand. So they have this feature called reachability, where what you do is you just run your thumb down the bottom of the screen a little, and it brings the entire screen down a tiny bit. I just opened my camera. Have you guys seen this feature? It is so fucking shit. I use it all the time. But it used to be built into the button. When you had a home button with a thumbprint scanner, you could actually run your thumb down the thumbprint scanner, and it would do reachability. And it worked really well. Now, you've just got to be very delicate not to accidentally interact with anything on the bottom of the screen. More like reach around ability. It works. It's just a big downgrade from how reachability used to be when they had the thumbprint scanner. It's a shitty way to deal with the fact, because remember, Apple always said we are not going to make a phablet, which is what they used to call these big iPhones. Big phones used to be called phablets. And Samsung was making them. Samsung had big phones. And Apple were like, we are not going to make a big phone until we can do it right. And right now, it's very hard. They were like, it's very hard to interact. The phone is too big. And their solution was reachability. And reachability kind of worked back when it was built into a button. And it's just gotten a little bit worse now. And it's just, they keep removing this shit and putting in other things to try and like, it's like when they removed the 3D touchscreen. But they made it so you can hold your thumb down on the space bar to move the cursor instead. And that kind of works, but we lost the ability to like manually bring up two cursors at the same time and select words and drag them around and shit like that we used to have in 3D Touch. It's like, yeah, you keep removing features and trying to add software solutions to them, and they're all just a little bit shit compared to what you used to have when there just used to be a fucking button to do the same thing. There's an app for that. Yeah, how about Apple just fucking does it like they used to for half the price than they do now? Like, I'm not installing apps to make up for problems that Apple implement. They're a shit company. They've fucked things up consistently, and it's fine to talk about that. Like, don't you get it? It just works. Yeah, we need to just bring back fucking buttons. 12, you want me to come over and mow your lawn? Yeah, I can do that. I can come over. Yeah, iPhone has a global back button. It does. Yeah, it does. It does. And look, I'm not a huge fan of Android, but holy shit, like, Android has come so far, and Apple have fallen so far, that it is like, it's embarrassing to still try to be like one of those guys who's like, Android? I have an iPhone, I have a real phone, I have a good phone. Like, yeah, I remember when Android was shit. I remember those days. I remember back in like the iPhone 3, 4, 5, even 6 days, when Android was an absolute fucking clown phone in comparison to Apple. That was a time that existed. And it's not like that anymore. Like, Android phones they're real phones. It's a good operating system. The hardware is fucking fantastic on so many of them. And, you know, if you want to have a go at it, you can make an Android phone like a genuinely wonderful experience to use day in and day out. Best part of Android is that if you hate it, you can just code or use a new version of it, right? Like, I've never owned an Android phone, but I'm not going to pretend they're shit just because I'm an Apple user. Like I said, I remember when Androids were shit. It was a thing. It was a thing. They were shit. They were so shit. It was funny back in the iPhone 4 days when people were like trying to convince themselves Android was better. And it wasn't. It was fucked. Like, Android was completely fucked at the time. I used to have to walk customers through doing like the most basic shit on it. It was so frustrating. Couldn't set up an email account unless you had internet access at the time. Like, just really basic little mistakes that they had in the operating system. Are you doing the thing Regent said before when I was complaining about turn-based games, when you're complaining about Apple but still going to end up buying the shit? I mean, I don't know. I use Apple phones all the fucking time. It doesn't mean I'm immune to complaining about it. I'm not going to pretend it's good just because I use the product. Your mum has a Samsung, and whenever she asking me for help, I can't find anything on the Android OS, but it's an old man me problem. Yeah, it's the same as like if someone had never used an iPhone, and you passed them an iPhone and told them to set up their email account, they would be like, why the fuck is it like that? They'd be like, why can't you just go into the email app and just make it work? Like, that would be like, yeah, but it's just because it's just not what they're used to. It'd be the same as me on an Android. I'd be like, it's just not what I'm used to. It's the same as when I try to use my Xbox, and I'm like, where the fuck are the downloads? I queued up a download. How the fuck do I even, like, see where the downloads are? And, like, anyone who uses an Xbox every day would be like, it's just there. Like, You just press the button and bring up the thing, and it's just in the list. Whereas on PlayStation 5, you ever see someone try to redeem a PSN code on their PS5? Everyone has a different method for how they do it. Some people click on their profile and go to redeem codes. I personally, to redeem a code on my PS5, I highlight the store icon and then I press down up on the D-pad. You go down, up, right, right, right. And yeah, you do it in the store. Yeah, and that is really unintuitive. The fact that when you press down, a new menu appears at the top, and then you can press up to access the new menu that appeared and go all the way to the right and it's in there. That's how I do it. And I've been watching streamers before, and they're like, how do you redeem codes? And I've typed in their chat, I'm like, highlight the store icon, press down, up, right, right, right on the D-pad. And they're like, they just go, and they're like, oh, that's really weird. But because I use it, like, have you ever seen an intuitive Japanese user experience? Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm more just sharing, like, when you're used to it, it's important to acknowledge that just because you're used to using something doesn't mean it's well designed. And I'm really used to the PlayStation. I can confidently navigate it and zip through things and shit like that. But it's also important to acknowledge that, like, it is crappy. It is really poorly put together, and it is relying a lot. It's like the fucking it's like the entire user interface in Elden Ring. It is so shit. The entire weapon, the weapon armor, the weapon and shield selection, spell selection, item selection, how you equip things and how that relates to the interface at the bottom left of the screen, how the D-pad relates to that. Like, it's really shit. And it's really relying on the fact that we've probably grown up playing Dark Souls and Demon Souls. I can use it, but it's bad. It's a really bad UI. You read the code out loud into my PlayStation Eye, then I wait for my PlayStation to not understand me and turn itself off. And go to Steam again. Good times, man. I complain about this, but I love it. Like, I love the state of this technology. Like, it is so good. I fucking love the modern world of shitty technology and the direction everything's going in because it is so fucking funny. There's so much to talk about. Every time something new happens, it's like, can you fucking believe this shit? It's great. I love it. I mean, it's not my job to, if I was in charge of designing the PlayStation, that's not the right controller. If I was in charge of designing like the PlayStation 5's UX or something, I might be like, oh, it really sucks that we had to do it that way. But I mean, I'm just a bystander just using the product and being like, can you fucking believe this? Super happy with it because you're used to it and mostly know how to quickly swap a weapon, but it's definitely not good. Yeah, exactly. You try to ask like a family member who's grown up playing like just mainstream games and shit like that to jump into Elden Ring. And they're like, oh, so I can equip 3 weapons and then cycle through them with left on the D-pad because they're in my left hand. That's bloody. It takes a bit to figure that out. The secret is realizing all UI and UX has big issues. Used to use a MacBook at work and there's so many stupid decisions made in their UX. I'm not good at Mac. Oh, mate. Fucking Macs. Macintosh laptop, MacBooks, right? I have a few friends who use MacBooks. I do not know how to use a MacBook at all. For some reason, anytime I try to right-click on anything in on a Mac OS, it brings up dictionary definition for the word you just right-clicked on. I can right-click on a fucking icon on the desktop, and it's like, it pops up with a window saying, here's the dictionary definition. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I pass the laptop back to my friend, and I'm like, can you right-click on that? And she'll, like, move the cursor and right-click, and it works. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. But every time I right-click on anything, it highlights the word I right-clicked on, pops up a window and says dictionary definition. What is that? Does anyone know what that is? What am I doing wrong? Am I like, is there a secret section on the touchpad that's like dictionary? Because I don't get it. It's like maybe it's force touch. Oh, wait. Nifnat, is that what it is? Does the iPad, does the MacBook trackpad, are you meant to just like just tap and not press? Is that how it works? Because if that's what it is, that's exactly what it is. I did not know that it's like capacitive versus force touch. Because you may have just like solved that mystery for me. And maybe like the people who use it day in, day out, they just go like a gentle brush, you know? If you click hard, it brings up search. Right click is a 2-finger click. I think you may have just solved the mystery for me, yeah. Because Like, a friend will come to me and be like, can you set up my email or whatever the fuck? Which requires right-clicking a couple of times for whatever reason. And I'll be like, yeah, I don't know how to do this, but I can figure it out. Like, we can all figure out our way through a computer, even if it involves Googling some shit. But I could never figure out how the fuck to right-click. I think you can also do, like, command-click or something like that. I don't know. Probably supposed to touch with 2 fingers softly. Yeah, for me, 2-finger touch is, like, the scrolly thing. Which was one of the best things Apple had until Microsoft stole it at some point. I love the 2-finger scroll. What's my thing? If you have encyclopedic knowledge about macOS, everything is intuitive, and if you don't, it's a struggle. Yeah, it's like me using like Windows. Like I can do whatever in Windows. macOS, I will break shit, and fucking Linux is worse. Linux is so funny because like every now and then I convince myself I'm gonna be a Linux guy. I haven't done it for like 10 years. But like Linux makes you remember what it's like to not know how to use a computer. Obviously not for all of you, because there's probably a few people here who are very comfortable with Linux, but using Linux is a really good, it makes you feel like this is what grandma feels like when she uses Windows 11. Like, sometimes with Linux, you install your video card drivers and then the computer is broken forever. And it's just like, whereas like with Windows, if I installed video card drivers on Windows, right, and then my computer wouldn't get into Windows anymore, I could fix that. I could boot into safe mode, and I could get rid of the drivers that I just installed. I could put the hard drive into another computer, and I reckon I could stop the drivers from loading. I reckon I could figure that out. With Linux, if anything goes wrong, I just format the whole hard drive and start again from the start because it's fucked. It's completely fucked. There's probably shit somewhere that controls all this stuff. I have no idea how it works. It's great, hey, and it's great because like I've never learned like what to do, and it's my own fault. But it's like, yeah, it's good. It's good because something goes wrong in Linux and it's broken forever, and that's just the end of it. One day sound stops working, and if I want sound to come back, format the whole computer and start again. I love computers. One of my favorite toys. You like, yeah, or you'll remove the video card, yeah, to make it not be fucked, yeah. So good. Disabling the video card in BIOS wouldn't even stop it. So good. Alright, what boys we got this time? Passed the GPU through a VM, and Wangblows actually managed to just install the proper driver for you. Honestly surprised. That's so good. Linux, obviously all of this stuff is a lot better than it used to be last time I tried to use Linux. If PewDiePie can use Linux, I'm sure I can. But also, like, why would I? It's like, it's just whatever, isn't it? Use the PS5 OS for everything, yeah. Just use other OS on PS3. PS3 could have Ubuntu. I don't know if Ubuntu ran on PS3 at any point. They used to have a thing called Yellow Dog Linux, and then a bunch of other, like I think Red Hat might have worked on PS3. NVIDIA drivers are still a bit ass on Linux, are they? Like I have a server in my house and it runs Windows because I just cannot be fucking bothered. I would love to like have a server that runs Linux and runs Plesk. You know Plesk, the web hosting platform. I use Plesk a lot. I like Plesk. I think it's good. But when it comes to like just needing to get shit done in a hurry, I just use Microsoft Web Services, and it works. See, everyone's always like, oh well, at least Linux is good for servers, and I'm like, I just use Windows. This dog is rotating. Smartest people at NVIDIA are at work designing the chips, not the drivers. The funniest shit is when drivers are like bigger than video games. Like, I love how these days... What? Wait, what? He can see me? Apparently not, but alright, he saw me for a split second. It's so funny that printer drivers are bigger than Quake 4. Like, your average HP printer driver is, like, creeping up on a gigabyte. It does like a Ford. It's shit, barely works, everyone knows it, and it just gets the job done. I don't know what's even in a printer driver. Like, what the fuck are they doing in there? It better be like a fucking 4-hour long 4K HD movie that plays every time you try to print a document out. I mean, even video card drivers, like, why are they so fucking big? You guys can see me? GPU drivers have like 20 years of fixes and workarounds. Like, fuck, I know, you're right. Obviously it does, which is a shame because, like, it shouldn't work like that. Like, it's not up to the drivers to fix bugs in video games or DirectX. But, like, I guess that makes sense, actually, Nifnat. You're like, yeah, it needs poorly programmed shaders for old DirectX 9 games. When you mentioned that, that actually makes a lot of sense because of, like, you know, the way the new video cards rely on shaders to render games that existed before shaders and shit like that, hey? It just fucking sucks. It's just dumb. Too big, too big. Video card driver too big. Well, I mean, in a perfect world, a video... Oh shit, he's gonna see that corpse and come running. In a perfect world, a video card driver would be a 15 kilobyte .inf file. But I mean, yeah, it's not a perfect world. Like, DirectX should be big. DirectX should be like this really complicated series of libraries that describe, you know, how video card calls get translated into video game shit. But it's just... the developers of DirectX and the developers of video card drivers are just constantly just playing whack-a-mole trying to make shit work in the quickest, easiest way. And hard drive space isn't exactly a premium these days anyway. He's gonna see that corpse. Nah, he didn't see it. Shit, alright. How far away does he walk? He almost saw me. Nice, I got the cool side assassination animation. NVIDIA want to do big numbers in games running good, so they do a game release driver and swap out some shaders at runtime. Yeah, that always annoys me, like... But it's not surprising, like, NVIDIA need games to run good with their hardware, even if that means, like, having a game-ready driver, which is such a dog shit concept, like... New Assassin's Creed comes out, and then NVIDIA released like a game-ready driver, which has a bunch of like hacks in it to make just Assassin's Creed run a bit better. Remember when there was a huge controversy because NVIDIA, or maybe it was AMD, it was one of the two, they wrote a bunch of hacks into their drivers to make 3D Mark run better. Like, it would detect that you are running 3D Mark, and it would start, like, culling way more triangles. Like, it would get really aggressive, like, culling triangles that weren't meant to be culled and shit like that. So that, mysteriously, 3D Mark would run better on your computer than it did on the competitor's hardware. I think they got in a bit of trouble for that. Because, like, obviously 3D Mark culls triangles when you don't see it, but it was like, Oh, it would use like quicker anti-aliasing and anisotropic filtering and shit like that. Yeah, yeah. It's like when certain car manufacturers like do dodgy shit, they detect when they're being benchmarked and they'll like change the fuel efficiency and shit like that. Wasn't it some company got in trouble for that at some point, I remember. Now, this guy is really hard to deal with because it was Volkswagen, that's right, yeah. He starts walking towards you, and if you roll backwards, Ayame rolls into that wall behind her, and she stands up and goes into like a stealth wall grab, and he immediately sees you because you're in wall grab mode. But it's so hard to like... You gotta stay kinda close to him so he starts walking towards you. If you get too far away from him, he despawns. That's right, he's following me now, I think. Oh shit, I got too far away. Where is he? Why did you just write cunt wagon? This music is super fucking chill for a game about stabbing people to death. Such a good soundtrack. He's following me. He despawned. Fuck me, dude. I'll go over here. Oh, cunt wagon is in Volkswagen. Sorry, my brain completely clicked off the... Crouch. Oh, so he stands still when he sees you. Okay. He doesn't approach. That helps a bit. Perfectly chill murder day. GTA San Andreas, they weren't loading data for some seaplane properly. Oh yeah, I remember reading all about that. That was actually super interesting. This is a bit tricky. There's a dog looking at me somewhere, but I don't really care. Oh, the dog saw me and alerted him. Fuck. There's a dog like on the other side of the map, but it could see me running towards him. Oh my god, this guy's made it all the way here? Oh shit! I've been waiting for ages to get that guy to cross the bridge, and he finally did it at a point where it like made a huge issue. That sucks. Oh, he still sees me? Okay. Oh, fuck off.
Come on.
This bridge is the hardest fucking thing to deal with. The dude's thighs are huge. What condition causes that? I think it's just baggy pants. I think I need to, like, bring some items with me, you know? Yeah. This is a mess. Is he looking at me? I don't know how many times he saw me. There was a few though. Fucking dog. Stop looking at me. You've been riding every day lately and your legs are swollen? Nice. You're turgid. The dog is like perma alerted. Oh shit. That was pretty good. Die! Who saw me? What? That dog saw me? Oh my fucking god. This is like destroying my score. Come, alright, come here, dog. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come fight me or are you gonna fall off the ledge? Fuck off. Shit dog. You sit on a bike seat and it makes your balls go numb for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's like a pinched nerve or whatever. So where is the guy? There was a guy here. He's just gone. Look, this run hasn't gone particularly well, so I'm actually going to use it as an opportunity to try to get to that ledge and see what happens. So I'm curious about the flower that's on it. I'm sorry, who is... Oh, hello. Interesting. Oh, the flower doesn't do anything, okay. Sometimes a flower is just a flower. Why is he still alerted to my presence? Like he's just standing there, he can't even see me. Oh, Oh, I see, it's because he saw the dead dog, and he's freaking out over it. Whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't even care. Me when I mount the bike of instant testicular torsion syndrome. Extremely healthy. Extremely healthy. Thank you, Tenchu. I'm playing a different game. We completed one of the Grandmaster paths. That's okay. That's alright. That's alright. Hang on, let me change the disc. That map sucks. There's too many fucking dogs. Where's my CD wallet? There we go. I really need to buy a new CD wallet. It's full as. Oh shit, I don't want to miss the startup screen. There we go. Me when I roll to the abyss of instant rage quit, it's fine. It's fine. It was a bad run. I think that's like a level where I need to start bringing items. Because like I've grandmastered every layout of like the first 7 levels or whatever. But at this point, I think I'm going to have to bring like ninja stars or something. Shurikens, poison rice, I don't know. Something to do with these guys. Are we in the Tenchu category? I hope so. It's almost midnight. It's almost pizza day. Is this game really loud? Nah, it's not. It's all good. It's kind of loud. That's alright. That's okay. It's alright for midnight. Your brother's in Akihabara for the first time. He said too many girls dressed as maids. Yeah. They're fucking everywhere. I wonder if some people don't realize that. Like, you walk down the streets in Akihabara and, yeah, there's just hundreds of little girls handing out their little pamphlets for the maid cafes. Maid Dreamin' or whatever it's called. Have you guys seen the clip of James May from Top Gear when he's in Japan and the guy wants him to go to the maid cafe and he's like, but that's perverted. And he's right, like, he just completely shoots down the guy and he's like, but that's pervy. That's like little girls living out a sexual French maid fantasy aimed at older men. And the guy's like, but they are like cats. Don't you like cats? And he's like, yes, but those are little girls. So good. Oh, so stupid. Like, he's just not having a bar of it. Oh, you're talking about the pamphlets? Oh, okay, yeah. They don't usually leave Gaijin alone. They'll usually walk up to you and give you the pamphlets for the cafes. Should have taken him to a femboy cafe. That would have been way better, yeah. Did it automatically load? I think it does, right? I think you can get the soundtrack for this game pretty cheap on Yahoo Japan. I don't think it's too expensive. Yeah, loaded my save. You saw someone doing a review of a maid cafe in the US and it was a Hooters? Same thing.
Ridge Racer Type 4.
Go to a femboy cafe and if the dick is smaller than yours, you'll ask for a refund. Oh yeah. That's fair. I think there's only one race team now that we haven't done. Because we did the woman who ends up marrying the player character, because that is the only rule that a woman in a video game can play in the 90s. We did the guy who got his best friend killed in a race or something. And we did the guy who was like a psycho and then he respected something to do with the guy who got his friend killed. I don't know who's left. Yeah, Nifnet, I still use Bai. Even though Zen Market's probably, I don't know. Love to see me play Wipeout someday. I mean, would you want Wipeout Omega Collection, or you just want like old Wipeout? Got his best friend pregnant.
And finally, a first place finish is required for all 4 races in the final round. To win the Grand Prix, you must advance through the
This is
first
PS1.
stages and place first in all 4 races of the final round.
Classic clunky old Wipeout be kind of neat. I don't own any old Wipeout games except Wipeout 64 for some reason. Pretty sure I don't own any old ones. Just Omega Collection and Wipeout HD and Wipeout Fury or whatever it was called. Okay, so what's remaining? That's the one with the girl. That's the... Wait. Oh, wait, we did Pack. I don't think we've done... Oh, this is Expert Tuning. Yeah, I don't think we've done this one. Yeah, Franz, I burned a copy of Racing Lagoon. It's in my CD wallet. Scroll past it every day. Like, there's only like 10 games in there, and that's one of them. A winning team in the past, this American team is in a slump. Oh. Their limited budget will make a winning season difficult to achieve. Play some Ace Combat 7. Maybe some boomer will believe it's CNN and we'll get a few views. I mean, if I was going to play Ace Combat 7, I unfortunately would probably have to play Ace Combat 5. And 4. And 6 first. I do own Ace Combat 6, thankfully. It's funny how both Ridge Racer 6 and Ace Combat 6 have like an exclusive Xbox 360 entry. Yeah, I've watched it. That was what convinced me to get it, Franz, to burn a copy of that game finally. Welcome to the Dig Racing team. I'm Robert Chrisman. That's such an American. This guy is the most American character in the game. The team manager. The team's been looking forward to meeting you. Maybe you heard through the grapevine. Like, what does that face mean? He kind of looks like Scott the Woz. A little bit. The American team spent all their car racing money on guns and anti-DEI. Gendered bathrooms. You're watching a big streamer play Ace Combat 7 and they weren't enjoying the gameplay, but they liked the story. Oh, really? Yeah. Our team's performance has been, shall we say... Wait. Oh, that's a comma, not a full stop. Our team's performance has been, shall we say, less than stellar in recent years. In fact, people call us the Dig Your Own Grave team. The face reminds you of Max's juicing up emote. It's her 5-head emote, I'm pretty sure. Well, even though this might be the first and last season we worked together, let's give it our all. He kind of looks like Scott the Woz. Different hair, obviously, but I think he's got some of the same, like, I think his mouth is similar. Let's get down to business, shall we? I want you to choose the car manufacturer for us this season. You can choose one car manufacturer to sponsor your team. Please select the manufacturer. I did do a grip one last time. Doesn't matter, you can redo them anyway. I kind of like the grip ones, even on like expert tuning. I'd like to try Terazi, renowned for their varied body styles. The most dangerous part about racing against an American team is being in the crowd. Like the Ace Combat characters, but you've been opened up to a world of people who think the story is great. I always assumed the story was bare minimum. Yeah, recently there was a really good YouTube retrospective on the Ace Combat series. I can't remember the name of the guy who did it. It's very good. It's very good. And even he's just kind of like doesn't really care much about the story. He likes the aspects of how it takes place in a different world and stuff like that, but the characters and stuff like that he doesn't particularly care for. Franz, that's also the one that looks the most like Scott the Woz. Color Shed just raided. Color Shed, what's happening? Color Shed, is there any chance you went to the op shop today to have a look at those games? We went through the photos of those games on stream yesterday. I bought some games. I bought some games from the op shop. They had a Dark Souls art book for $2. It's still got the making of DVD in the back. And I got I got Stuntman Ignition, Mortal Kombat Complete Edition, and Enchanted Arms. You got some stuff as well, did you? Nice, nice, nice. What did you get? What did you get? They were so cheap, hey. And they even had like Wii U's. They had like full-on Wii U's for 60 bucks. Pretty cool. Pretty rare to have like that much stuff at that op shop, hey. Pressure Rolls, how you doing? Saturn 185? Yeah, it's just Ridge Racer today. Electrosphere had the most semblance of an interesting story, and at least it's standalone too. Were you here when we did Electrosphere? I got every ending in it. Yeah, Stuntman Ignition. I thought Color Shed did a review of that reasonably recently. I've never played it before. Yeah. You got Hot Pursuit, Call of Duty 2, Matt Hoffman Pro BMX. They're all they're all on PC, were they? You got Call of Duty 2 on PC. Did you see they had a little Doom Collector's Edition box there? I was kind of curious to pick that up, but I did not end up doing it. Tarazi is our sponsor per your request. Cars from Tarazi have great traction, so they handle well around corners. We've got our new car, and we're ready to roll. Let's concentrate on getting through the first heat for now. Look at him, he's so ready to go. Helter Skelter. Yeah, we've already done the other 3 teams. In fact, we did Micro Mouse Mappy twice. So I figure we'll go Expert. Yeah, I might as well. Oh, Color Shed. Oh, so the Doom games and San Andreas weren't there today. When I was in there, Color Shed, when I was at the checkout, I saw the guy who works there who prices the video games, because sometimes the video games there have really high prices. Or have you ever noticed at that op shop, when they have toys for sale, if they're toys from a video game or from an anime, the price is really high. There was some little Portal 2 toys, and they were 20 bucks. So there's a guy who works there who knows video games and anime, and he's like, oh, these are from Dragon Ball Z, put 30 bucks on them, and some boobs, like some millennial will buy them. And I saw him, and I overheard him talking to another customer, and he was explaining how he has a full collection of every Nintendo 64 game, and he's currently working on a full collection of every Wii U game and shit like that. Like, this guy seems extreme. I want to get to know him. I want to introduce myself to him. Like, I like video games too. But yeah, so he was talking to another customer though, and I think that customer might have been like keen on buying a few games. Did I get the special scene when driving for Pack Racing Club? What's the special scene? I'm not sure. Was he hot? I mean, not really. But he had a high vis vest on, so you know. It does something. At least the games were super cheap. Yeah, one time I bought a copy of Siren for PlayStation 2 from that op shop, and it was 50 bucks. And I'm like, wow, yeah, someone here actually knows the value. Is it always just 2 laps on the first go? I guess it is. Man, these guys are aggressive. I gotta remember that it's a grip car. So kind of just do better. Just do better. Watch out, dude. Oh my god. I guess when you play as this team, the AI maybe actually gets a bit more aggressive. Maybe. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. It actually is hard to steer. Like the Ace Combat posters. Yeah, it was super rare to walk into an op shop lately and find like a lot of games. Usually it's just like a bunch of mystery case finder games and shit like that. Those hidden object games. You saw a copy of Rule of Rose for £200. Even £200 at a point, like at a certain time, that was pretty cheap for Rule of Rose. The price of Rule of Rose has come down ever since like someone found a warehouse full of copies of it last year. But it's still hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like if you find a copy of Rule of Rose for less than $1,000, you'd be like, ooh, interesting. 1,000 Australian dollars anyway, like 800 American. Yeah, I never cared enough about Rule of Rose to seriously consider buying a copy of it. I've got Michigan Report from Hell, that's the main game. And Kuon. I don't think I'm going to win this race. Show him who's boss. Show him who's balls. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I got him. Shit, that was close as. If you win like the first 6 races on your first attempt in Pack Racing Club, there's a scene where you receive a letter. Oh, I got that, Saturn. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, you get a letter from Reiko, and she's like, hey, just a letter from your secret admirer, and I think there's a photo of her in there, yeah. You found Rule of Rose for $3, should you buy it? Nah, fuck that. Those mystery box games, sometimes you're half tempted to see what they're actually like. I mean, they're addictive. I remember when that was super popular with, like, boomers. But if you've never seen them before, they just show you like a really detailed painting of a house or like a lounge room or whatever. It's like usually a painting. And there's just a list of items you're looking for, and it's just like, oh, there's the magnifying glass. Oh, there's the candlestick holder. Like, it's just like find the items in a picture, and then it just goes to the next one. It's just addictive, silly. Those puzzles, just puzzle games, you know? Really basic. There's an I Spy game when you liked as a kid. Yeah, perfect. Oh, Rule of Rose on AliExpress. Yeah, I'm guessing they say requires like a PS2 Slim because they're probably free DVD boot burns. Retro game hunting in Brisbane is horrific. Yeah, it's not too bad where we live. Me and Color Shed, we live in a place where it's like every now and then the op shops, they don't get like raided. We don't have like YouTubers and content creators here who go to the op shops like flipping stuff so often. There's a few people around who clearly collect video games because the op shops get cleaned up reasonably quick, but there's usually something here and there that's a little bit interesting at least. An original copy with manual for $17? There's just no way. There's just no way that's a legit copy of Rule of Rose, unfortunately. It would probably just never arrive. Wow, first place. Now, this is a pleasant surprise. We're really fortunate to have you on our team. You know, he's doing his Scott the Woz face, or his juicing up face. I tried to tell our owner the good news, but he wouldn't give me the time of day. It's so nice when your owner has so much enthusiasm for his team. This guy's so American. Forget it. Never mind what I just said. We got one more race left in the first heat. Just keep racing at this level in the next race. You can't unsee the Scott that was. Wonder Hill. I like how the grid girl is this team. She's a cool design. She's got a cool outfit. I love the slap bass in that song. Let's go with your vibe.
Real Racing Roots 99 in Wonder Hill. 3, 2, 1, go!
Your north side is a fun dream, at least, yeah.
It's time. 2 laps to go.
It's just high quality copies, yeah, fair. They unfortunately, there's still no universal way to burn a PlayStation 2 DVD and have it work on every model of PlayStation 2. There's usually caveats like, oh, it only works on the fat ones, on the slim ones, or a certain range of serial numbers. Okay, you kinda gotta slow down on that one a bit too. Color schedule head off, yeah? I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I try to have a good weekend. Damn it, I'm all over the road. Gotta stop looking at chat. I'll talk to you later, yeah. Right, this one's gonna be rough, but I don't have to come first. I wouldn't be surprised if I get game over on this run. Like by the time we get to the final. The finals. Get away from me! I have to slow down so much. This car sucks. Move! This shit's on Mario Kart. Mario Kart World, a bit of a downgrade from this, yeah. Man, these grip cars. When we see F Mega? Wait, what's F Mega? Hey Amori, how you doing? Damn it, dude. Expected to be a little ridgery. Ridge Racer 4 is like... Actually, Ridge Racer 4 and 5 are very weird Ridge Racer games. 5 is brutally difficult. It's just very hard to control. Once you get good at it, it's fine. And Ridge Racer 4, you know, it's got like the weird grip cars and stuff like that with no drifting. Then Ridge Racer 6 just goes back to being big old Ridge Racer. And 7 is the same. I guess 6 and 7 had nitrous because it was in style at the time. Well, I guess I'm going to come in third. So, I think that was third. F Mega is like F-Zero but Mega? Ooh, really? I have no idea what that is, yeah. Pretty terrible, but hopefully the guy doesn't kill me. So because I came third, I think that affects the car that you get. Maybe. Or maybe it's how many retries it takes. It's something like that affects the car that you get for the next round. Good job! You've made my day! It's nice to get excited about racing again. Look at that face. That's the face of an excited race man. But it seems our owner doesn't feel the same. He said, racing isn't an effective marketing tool, considering all the money it eats up. Wait, what are you trying to sell? It's business as usual to hear this, but it's ridiculous. I understand how Donald Lewis, the previous manager of this team, must have felt. See the guy who died? At least we passed the first heat. The second heat is going to be tough, so be prepared. You can really tell this is translated into English by the same people who did Dark Souls. Let's call it a day and get some rest. Similar storytelling methods. Race on Sunday, so on Monday. Thunderpug, how you doing? I wonder if when I was little, if I actually did finish it on like expert. I was pretty sure that I unlocked all 300 cars when I was little. But like judging by the difficulty of this, it's, I don't know, maybe I just played this every day after school or something until I just smashed my way through it. Yeah, and if now when I was little, I never had Ridge Racer 6 or 7. I only had those recently, like more recently. I remember when the PlayStation 3 first came out, and I heard that Ridge Racer 7 on PlayStation 3 required an installation. Like, you know how these days every console game is installed to the hard drive? You put the disc in and it goes and copies the disc to the hard drive. I remember hearing Ridge Racer 7 had that, and I was like, what the fuck? That is the dumbest shit. Why would I install a console game? Console games, you just put the disc in and you just play the game off the disc. It's like, it was such a quaint time. The idea that a console game that installed to the hard drive was like, actually threw me off. Now it's like, you go play a PlayStation 3 game that doesn't install to the hard drive and the loading times are so shit. So it's fucking terrible. I wish every PS3 game had an installation. Well, we were able to get a new car for the second heat, but I wasn't able to get the budget increase I wanted. As a result, we have a new car, but its basic performance is subpar. The crew did what they could to tune it up. The other teams have new cars too, so we can expect the level of competition to be higher. You might have a tough race, but do your best. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. 360 at some point let you install any game? Yeah, it did. Yeah. Because, like, the fact that you could install PS3 games to the hard drive on the PS3, but you actually couldn't install any on 360 at first. There was a couple of PS3 games that actually had faster loading than their 360 counterpart. So, yeah, Microsoft released a firmware update, and it was all handled by the OS. The game didn't even know it was running from the hard drive. And, yeah, they just made it so you could just copy any game to the hard drive, and that just smashed the PS3 back down into the hole it belonged in.
Real Racing Roots 99 in Edge of the Earth.
Yeah, Thrill of Till. I'm going to be so sad if Microsoft do that in, because Microsoft are publishing Ninja Gaiden 4. It'll suck so much if that game's not on the disc. But Microsoft published Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and that game's on the disc. Basically, nobody knows what the fuck Microsoft is thinking at the moment with their publishing, or distribution or whatever. Like, they've already made it. Ninja Gaiden 4 on Xbox One, Xbox Series, the disc is just a code in a box. They've already made that clear. But on PlayStation 5, it is a disc. So it would be weird to do, you know, they're doing it differently, but then to have the disc not have the game on it anyway. Like, it's really weird. We just gotta wait and see. Microsoft sort of haven't had a consistent pattern. They're just all over the fucking place. This car's really fast, at least. So is the competitor. How do I put discs in my ROG Ally? Exactly. I mean, the ROG Ally can't even play them. You know, the new Xbox handheld can't play Xbox games, which is so fucking dumb. I wonder if you can stream. I can probably stream the Xbox games though, right? Microsoft probably have a service like that. Also saw Xbox made a statement about the future of Xbox hardware. They were like, yeah, we just want to announce that we've entered into another partnership with AMD. The future of Xbox hardware is secure in the hands of AMD or some shit like that. But the way they worded it made it sound like they may no longer be doing console games at all. It was like, yes, you'll be able to play your existing Xbox games going into the future, But I think Microsoft are going to just do PC games and have like a console-like experience on handhelds that plays your PC games through their little, you know, their little app and stuff like that, but it will be PC architecture. The same games you play on your home computer will be the same versions of the game you launch on your little handheld or your next console, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Gears of War. Good question if Gears of War is going to be on disc for PS5. Not entirely sure. When does that even come out, the Gears of War remake? I don't know what... I think I have to come in second. I don't think it's first. Yeah, Microsoft's Xbox Anywhere thing, it kind of sucks because it doesn't include Xbox games. Like, to me, Xbox, and probably to most of you as well, Xbox is the console. You have Windows and you have Xbox. And they're trying to rebrand, like, Microsoft games on Windows as that's Xbox now. But, yeah, like, when you say, like, oh, you can play Xbox games on the go, I expect you to be able to play Xbox games, but it's like, no, it's Windows games. That's just a little launcher that has an Xbox sticker on it. It'd be like if Sony released a portable PlayStation, right? But the only games you could play on it were like Horizon, The Last of Us, God of War, you know, all the games they've ported to PC recently. And you'd be like, oh, well that's just a portable PC. Damn, I died. Take them charging an extra $5 for a physical, but given how they jacked up the price of 20 quid across the board, that's a pipe dream. Yeah, exactly. Some rumor about Microsoft working on an emulation team for every Xbox game to run on any platform. I mean, that'd be good at least. PS5 is an Xbox now, Microsoft wins. PSP would do wonders if it came out today. I don't think many people would buy a PSP. Maybe as a fashion accessory. It'd be like releasing a mini disc player. We need to go back to dedicated MP3 players. Do you actually still use your iPod? Like, how do you put music on an iPod these days? I'm assuming, like, I know you can use iTunes, but I'm guessing there's probably like an open source solution now, an alternative. Putting music on an iPhone now from your computer is difficult enough. Oh, you just use iTunes? Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I put some music on my iPhone not too long ago using iTunes. Still works. It's just the same as iPods, you know? Damn, dude. Take it easy. Gotta stop looking at chat. I'm gonna end up losing this race again. One thing that sucks about both racing games and rhythm games is they're really hard to stream. You gotta stare at the screen. Especially rhythm games. Like rhythm games, I can't even talk while playing them because like just talking like throws me off the rhythm real bad. I just go when I play a rhythm game, I'm just dead silent. Or sometimes I count. Like sometimes I'll be like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, you know, stuff like that. It sucks. I love rhythm games so much, but like cannot stream them at all. Come on, get him. Oh my god, this guy's blocking me extremely. Fuck me, come on. Oh my god, this is brutal. I'm not catching up to him, no way. Oh, I could. Let's go. Yes. Damn, that was close. You used iTunes to back up your pictures and remove them from the phone because you're tired of iCloud upgrade messages. Man, sometimes when you try to get your photos off your phone onto a Windows computer, Apple fucking hates it. They're like, I see what you're doing. Like, you plug your phone into your computer, right? First of all, you've got to install Bonjour on your computer. So you install iTunes, which installs Bonjour. You plug your phone into your computer, and your phone appears as a camera. And you can right-click on the camera in Windows Explorer, and you go import photos. And it brings up this thing, and it's like, oh, we found 16,000 photos. Would you like to start importing them? And you go, yes. And it says, okay, an error occurred. And it's just like, sorry, but there was just an error. Sometimes if you like unlock your phone and keep it awake, it will do a few. It will go like, it will do like 10, maybe 100, and then it'll say an error occurred, and you can't do anything about that. The iPhone just decides like, no, you can't have those photos. So what you end up doing is you navigate into the camera and you just get all the folders with all the photos in there, but they're just like random names and random dates and shit. And you just fucking drag them onto your computer that way. So you have a third-party app to you called 3U Tools. I've never heard of that, but I'll take your word for it that it just solves the issue. But the moral of the story is, yeah, Apple hates the fact that some of these features still exist on their device that allows people to not pay money. Like, the fact that you can even put music on your iPhone still using iTunes, I reckon Apple fucking hates that. It's like, why aren't you using Apple Music? It has all the music you want for $20 a month. Is something wrong with you? Like, you actually spent hours and hours trying it, yeah. So fucked. Oh, use an MP3 as an alarm? I actually haven't tried that. I use MP3s as my ringtones. I mean, that's the worst fucking thing. If you want an MP3 as your ringtone or message tone, you have to add that MP3 to your music library. And then whenever your phone connects to the Bluetooth in your car, sometimes it just randomly plays a track from your music library to get started. Sometimes it just does it. I don't know what controls that. It's kind of like if you don't have any other music apps open recently, it just defaults to like, let's just start playing music from your music app. And sometimes I get in my car and it just starts blasting all of my ringtones and my message tones and shit just in sequential order. And all my message tones, they're just the email noises from Death Stranding. So I'll get in my car, then just really loud, it'll play the new email sound effect from Death Stranding. I'm like, fucking... I get my phone out, unlock it, close the music app, and open YouTube and play a song there instead. But yeah, like, you can't just add a ringtone, you have to add a song, which is just a ringtone. And then you pick that song as that's the ringtone that you want. And then it's in your library and it'll play at random. It's so much of a hassle. You just ended up using iTunes to put music on the iPod, but sometimes iTunes still decides there's just none. Yeah, when it's like, oh, there's none connected, there's just nothing you can do about it. It's just Apple says no today. Maybe format your computer and try again next time. Oh, I didn't read that last thing he said. God damn it. Well, it seems I have something to fight for now. I'm going to ask for a budget increase so that you can get a better car. It's a promise. The final race of this heat is coming up. I'm sure you'll advance to the finals. I believe in you. Ridge Racer. Use an app to transfer your photos to your cloud server, yeah. Via Wi-Fi from your iPhone. It's painful to set up, but it's better than trying to use iTunes or anything. I mean, you can even do something super basic, like just install the OneDrive app. And it just works. Like, and then at the very least, like once your photos are in OneDrive, they're on your computer and you can kind of do whatever you want with them. Like, OneDrive sucks, but I mean, it's there and you can just log into it and it goes. I do have the OneDrive app on my phone and it also syncs my photos to OneDrive. It's a nice American voice you're using for that guy. It's very American. So yeah, having a third-party sync app on your phone sometimes it just makes the problem go away. And like if I make a video on my computer in Adobe Premiere and I want to post it to Instagram on my phone, sometimes the best way to do that is put the video in my OneDrive and wait for it to sync to the phone that way too. I could probably solve that issue by installing the iCloud desktop app or the what's called iCloud Drive desktop app, but I've just never looked into it. I'm sure it does the same thing as OneDrive though, surely. Holy shit, that's a hell of a corner. Hate Apple, but you'll use your iPod till it dies. What iPod do you have? Is it one with a physical drive in it, or like an SSD, or a Nano, or something like that? I owned an iPod Nano back in the day, but that was it. I was never much of an iPod user. I always had like those cheap little MP3 players. Wish I had an iPod, it would have been awesome. You got a Nano, yeah, perfect. God damn, I'm just bouncing off the wall. Man, I can't believe yesterday I streamed The Alters for 7 hours. I went back and looked at the VOD while I was uploading, and it was 7.5 hours long. That game is so good. 12, I hope that's okay. I hope that's working out well for you. A Dankpod's nugget, yeah. I have an old iPod here that my neighbor gave me. It's just like, she asked me to get some photos of her family off it, and then she's like, okay, now you can keep it. I think it's got a tiny hard drive in it, like it's a super old one. It's all scratched up too. Missing a game to sink hours into? You should play The Alters. Holy shit. You did Monster Hunter World last year, did you? I want to read what 12 just wrote. Something about game as good as Mind's Eye for 7 hours. How many players does The Alters have on Steam? Nah, it's on Game Pass, so probably 2. Not going too well. It's alright, 12. You've got your Night Rain. I've complained enough about Night Rain. Listen to him slamming into the wall, that something. Jesus. I'm not sure if I can overtake 2 more people in the next minute. There's one. "20 seconds. I just touched that wall, it's all over. I can't even see the next car. Oh, there he is. We're playing on expert mode with a grip car. It's really difficult. I recommend Ryu Hayabusa play Inside or Little Nightmares over the weekend as a lead up to Death Stranding 2. Jesus, that's a very specific lead up. Are they related? Or just a short game? I guess a short game just to get through something while you wait here. Rather than, you know, vibes wise. If only I had a PlayStation 2 controller with analog face buttons, I could accelerate harder. Yeah, just quick games, yeah, nice.
3 laps to go.
I'm very curious how the length of the altars works out, like how long the game is. Like, I'm kind of wondering if it has like a ending, and then it'll turn out like, oh nah, you got the early ending. You took the spaceship back home and they lived a happily ever after. Nah. I went into the core of the planet and found the fucking portal to the hell world, and like there's a whole other thing. It kind of seems like the sort of game where you can end it early. Obviously, like, it has like lots of game over states where it's like, oh, everyone rebelled against you and you got game over. But I'm also curious. So I went on YouTube and I typed in like the Altars full playthrough to see how long it is. And one of them's like 20 hours and one of them's like fucking 40 hours long or something. Like, some of them are like 7 hours long. I don't get it. Some guy on the subreddit said, I just finished the game 16 hours in and I don't understand how people are spending 30 hours on it. And I didn't read his block of text because it would spoil it out. But everyone in the replies was like, yes, you missed a lot. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. So I'm kind of curious about how that works out. Yeah, there's different difficulty levels for economy and for action segments as well, which is probably just like how much of those fucking phenomena chase you around and whatnot, but I don't know if that really would be a huge difference. I think it still takes the same number of days for the sun to rise and whatnot. Don't know though. Let's do this. When are we going to get to the boy factory? I think if you don't talk to your alters and just mash through the days, they probably kill you really quickly. They're probably like, why does this horrible man live here with us? Let's just kill him and eat all his food. But I wouldn't be surprised if some people playing the alters, like, they kind of were just wanting a survival game, and maybe they, like, skip a lot of the dialogue, get to the ending, and they're just like, oh, yeah, that game was alright, I guess. It was a very basic survival game with some social management stuff. Now that I know how to destroy the time dilation enemies in the altars, I'm really excited to explore more in it. Because I was kind of annoyed last night. I was like, I feel like I'm missing stuff because I can't work out how to get past these enemies. And I was worried I was meant to like generate more boys. Like maybe one of the monsters was hiding one of those chips and I could generate more boys with it, but it's alright. Figured it out. Hope George Miller and Guillermo interact in Death Stranding 2. Is Guillermo del Toro even in Death Stranding 2? You might play through this at the weekend. Wait, do you mean the altars or Ridge Racer Type 4? Sometimes you just gotta leave the boys behind. I see I am too bad for you. This is Ridge Racer Type 4, which was released, I believe, in 1999 for PlayStation 1. Oh yeah, I see I am too bad for you. Yeah, we got the Neo 1 Alpha, Beta, and Last Chance demo all dumped, and then I cracked the copy protection on them. Yeah, it's done. I streamed it for a little bit. I just streamed it showing it off. Yeah, I just don't think like many characters from Death Stranding 1 are coming back for Death Stranding 2. Bum ba bum bum. Bum ba bum 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 bum. You had it just not downloaded anymore. You can, if you have an old, like a PlayStation 4 on old firmware, and if you have had a game installed in the past, but you've deleted it, it actually keeps the license file on the console to prove that you still own that game. And what you can do is you can jailbreak the console, and you can actually put a game on a USB stick, and you can install the game from the USB stick, and then it detects that you've got a license to run that game, and the game just works. But you just have to jailbreak it in order to enable, like, because obviously on PlayStation 4 and 5, you can't install games from USB sticks, you can only install them from discs. So you know how you put a disc in your console and it installs? When you jailbreak your console, it unlocks a secret menu that's Sony, it's like a Sony menu, and you go into game, package installer, and then it scans for USB sticks with games on them. And you can download the games from the PlayStation Network and use like, you can just type in the URLs of the game file, the same URL the console uses to install them when you get them off the internet, and you can install it onto, you put it on a USB stick, plug it in, and it will copy it over. But if you don't have a license on your console for that game, when you install it, it sits on the dashboard, but it has a little lock icon on it. And it's like, yeah, you've installed this game, but you don't own that game, so you can't play it. So yeah, if you've installed a game in the past, and you just haven't wiped the console, you can just you can jailbreak and install the game from USB and just play it. It's not even piracy, it's like, it's a game you own. So you don't have to do like, after it's installed, it just works. You can reboot the console and everything, and it just lives there and works. So yeah, that's not too much of a problem. Like, if you've got like the old license on there, you can always reinstall your old games. Humanity, what the fuck? You need to be on, the ideal firmware would be 9.0 or lower. Like, if you're on a firmware from 9.0 or lower, you upgrade to 9.0 and use that one to jailbreak. But I'm pretty sure you can jailbreak PS4 consoles as high as firmware 12. Like, a lot of PS4 firmwares are jailbreakable. And you can also just play pirated games as well. Like, piracy's a whole thing. This guy just found out he has prostate cancer. Hello? Right? Yes? What? There's no drama? I don't agree with what you're... Why can't you wait for our next race results? Oh, it's you. I was just talking to our owner. It seems like he wants to kick you off the team and bring in some famous driver from another team. I apologize. You've worked so hard to get us here. I didn't mean to pour cold water on you. Oh, and belated congratulations on your win. I hope the next race is going to be a lot tougher. No, what did I say? I hope. But the next race is going to be a lot tougher, so you'll need to prepare yourself. At least for now, we should celebrate our win. Besides, we can still look forward to the challenges ahead. Do you want to save your progress? I would download a car. Belated sounds like a stream word? Nah, belated's a very common word. Alright, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to do the last 4 heats because they will take me like 2 hours. A little earlier than usual, but it's okay. I streamed for 7 hours yesterday. What are you going to do? Unsubscribe? Unfollow? Grow hair? Not even bald anymore? Antony, how you doing? It's Friday. It's Super Friday. Antony, you were late yesterday too. Hope you've been living good. Keep pumping those guns. You would never grow hair. You would never be a hair guy. Gotta remember to actually turn my PS1 off this time as well. Oh yeah, we should probably raid someone. Hey, yeah, let me actually, where's my HDMI? Fuckler. I hate every time I log into my HDMI switch, the username is admin and the password is admin. So I type in admin, tab, admin, enter, and then Chrome pops up. And it's like, username admin, password admin, that combination has been spotted in a data breach. You need to change your password immediately. Like, yeah, no shit, dickhead. No shit, it's been spotted in a data breach. I'm pretty sure like 99.9% of routers in the world use that username and password. Or someone gonna come into my house and hack into my HDMI switch and fucking change the channel on the TV. I think I'll be alright. There we go. Alright, what's going on over on twitch.tv? You've been a busy boy recently, Antony. More Neo 2, I do believe, is in order here. You've got over 1 boss. You got over 1 boss yesterday? Now I'm going to have Ridge Racer music stuck in my head while I try to sleep. Ooh, what's going on the internet? What a strange place. Some people playing Liza P. A few people playing video games, actually. Anything good? Would you download a car if it sucked $40,000 directly out of some rich CEO's pocket? 'Cause that's exactly the same thing, yeah. Every downloaded car is a lost sale. We'll just go, we'll just do a Night Rain raid. Actually, yeah, let's raid Charlie. Oh, I don't have a resub notification? What? I like to raid Charlie when my resub notification is due, but your stream streak hasn't procced? What do you mean? Did you lose your stream streak yesterday? Wait, Antony, do you know that yesterday there was an issue with the stream and Twitch cut me off at midnight for like 2 minutes? Oh yeah, you got it. Okay, you've still got 85 days. Shit. So you didn't, not only, yeah, you didn't even lose your streak yesterday when that happened. Some people, I think, lost their streak yesterday. You didn't lose it? Oh, okay. Alright. Maybe everyone's alright. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're gonna raid Charlie. We'll put a name in chat for Antony. Yeah, yesterday Twitch cut off my stream at midnight, and it technically, like, did an end stream, and then it restarted again. And maybe nobody lost their streak. Maybe it's alright. Maybe it was alright. But then again, yes, some people got 2 streaks out of it. Like, they got to share it again. Your watch streak info is still being calculated. Check back here in a few minutes. A lot of streamers don't even have stream streaks. Like, it's still like a what do they call it? Like testing in certain groups of streamers or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. It's Friday. I will talk to you in the Discord over the weekend because I'll just be pottering around doing stupid shit and eating a pizza. I didn't even fucking eat a pizza last weekend. It's gonna be so much better. It's gonna be so much better this weekend. Ridge Racer 4 is your favorite Ridge Racer. You still have your original. Yeah, I've got my Australian copy and a Japanese copy as well of Ridge Racer, just for the 60 FPS. No, 30 FPS, but yeah. There's 2 VODs from yesterday. Yeah, but Antony, your streak still works. It says 85. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I'll talk to you over the weekend. I will talk to you later. Right, everybody. Goodbye.